I'm assuming everyone was ready. Yes, welcome back to March 28th for another session of Rolls to Die For. Woo! This finale of... The second I start recording and Leah walks off.
I lost my notebook. Fuck.
But yeah, the last bit of episode arc, 4. We're going to be changing how we do the start of this, which is I'm going to be doing a recap, but first, for that point of inspiration, I'm going to be asking a question, and whoever can answer it gets the point of inspiration, which, I remind you, lasts for one session and allows you to re-roll one thing. The question this week is going to be, what was the note from Colin on the door?
Oh,
I know.
a door
For a
boop?
door.
Harry?
Yeah.
An open door for an open door.
Very good.
Damn it.
Love it. You didn't even ever meet Colin. You weren't here that episode, but you got it, so you get the point of inspiration.
Yes.
Probably
I'll
needed.
use it wisely.
Yes, that allows you to re-roll one thing, anything that you want. In which case, my recap. You started off, you were just leaving the little town where you had had a conversation with Colin and been run away from rather magnificently. You had a nice deep chat with the immovable grandstand on the way. And I thought it was actually quite a nice conversation you guys were having. You know, warriors heading towards a big battle. It felt good. You then ended up at the army encampment, and you told Commander Dursk what you had found, and which was a scroll of a contract with the leader of King Skyfist, and then somebody who'd gone to Vermai, one of the other cities, came forward and said, we found basically the same contract with Nalfeshni, but linked to King Beaumont. Basically saying that this demon had been playing off both of them. After a bit of chatting, you were given the opportunity to leave if you wanted to. And while it was a close call, I feel, you did opt to stay. Very noble of you all. But with that, you were led onto the battlefield with this blue spear heading out in front of you of the Baramok Royal Army. Into this deep, pulsating carpet of demons heading towards a kind of chateau in the middle, where directly above was the portal you were aiming to close. A difficult time and a lot of describing from me. A lot of things happened, but you ended up at the inner sanctum, where the underground bit where the two kings would often meet for their conversations, and there you found a petrified Dalmatian demon Nalfeshni, with a skeleton king standing on top of him, having stabbed the demon in the heart. You then removed the sword without talking to the king, and this unpetrified Nalfeshni, who then had a conversation with you, he was trying to work out what was. That was very loud. And yeah, you had that conversation. Despite Ren trying to charge in immediately, though, I think Eritrea was like, whoa, let's talk, what's going on? And then during that conversation, you met... Were you saying something, Ren?
To be fair, people are dying upstairs and outside, so there is
Yes.
a matter of haste in this.
But during this conversation, you managed to hide the sword in your little pocket dimension closet. And with the cry of "What's a sword?" a fight started.
Sorry.
And that's where we ended. And that's where we're going to be picking up this time. So I'm going to restart the music.
That didn't make me jump. Nope. Nope. Boss music.
I think it is coming through. Okay. Yes, big boss music. You are being faced down by this huge demon. And did you all open Roll20?
Yeah, somewhere.
No.
I might have forgotten everyone to
I
ask.
didn't even know what this watch together thing was until you just now.
Yes, I now control all music.
What's a roll 20?
What? What? Oh, fuck. I haven't given you guys permission to even move your people. I'm doing so well at this.
My people!
Okay, great.
My people!
Nice. That should be everyone. You can put yourself where you want in this room. And
Where's Ren?
where's Men?
Ren.
Ren is right next to Eritrea in the green circle. Can you not
Is
see
he?
him?
No, I can't see
Don't
him
see
either.
him.
Can you see the green circle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. So now we've got that sorted. You were just taunting him. You were just like, "Where'd you talk?" He's just like, "So this conversation has gone on enough. Come, make your death interesting." Roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh, nasty.
Oh.
I mean, I'll ask Eritrea since they're laughing.
That'll be a 22.
A 22. Very.
I just got my first 20 of the day. One of many, I hope.
Unfortunately, it does not matter. Leah?
13.
13. And Ren? 10. Okay, well, the fight doesn't quite start yet because Leah, as a rogue, you have the opportunity to swap your position with any one other person.
Yeah, but it's up to them, really. So,
Or
I
you can
haven't
go where you
Um,
want and you can ask them, basically.
I'm still setting up.
I feel like
Shall
Leah
I let you know
will
what it is
n-
currently?
Yeah.
It's Eri, you, Ren, Nalfeshni.
Could I
That's
be at
quite
the?
good.
Can I be at the front of them then?
No, you can't move. Leah can.
No. I can
I-
swap with the first one, basically. No, I think like in the game, Leah will only do that if someone is stuck and is first or something like that. If not, they're not going to go first.
Okay, that's fine. In which case, Eritrea, with your 22, 'tis your turn.
Well, first off, I will cast Mantle of Inspiration,
Okay.
which will give 8 hit points to anyone in a 60-foot radius.
Okay, you all get an additional 8 hit points. He does not, obviously.
Sick.
I think that counts as a bonus action? Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay, wonderful.
Sweet. And then... And then...
And then.
Um,
good.
well, I hate this part. And then
think
I'll
I'll
be
be-
useless.
You've got spells and stuff.
How far away is he? Let's have a look. Oh, sweet. I'll use Shatter.
Shatter, okay. That's what saving throw?
I think Constitution?
Ooh, okay.
Let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah, Constitution.
That's a 14.
It's a 14.
Yeah.
I think mine is 14. Oh, it's 15.
Okay, you do it. I'd like to point out that's a 14 for him with a plus 11. He got 14.
Oh. Oh.
So
what saving throw is that? Con.
yeah, he's got an 11
Plus.
con
Oh my
saving throw.
God.
Oh wow.
So sure. It hits. What's the damage?
I'm just double checking now. It's creature takes 3d8 thunder damage.
Roll 3d8.
Gotta make sure I pick the right one. 5.
I'd like to point out, well, he has advantage on this, and he still failed.
Wow.
That's a d8.
Oh.
Got a 2,
We might be buggered here, yo.
an 8, and an 8. A 2, an 8, and an 8.
Okay, a random 18 out of fucking nowhere. Amazing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the shatter echoes like The air fragments in a sphere around him. The table, which was already caved in under his weight, explodes. The remaining bits of the king shatter off to one direction, and the red throne in front of you topples backwards. Leah.
How high are the ceilings?
Probably about 40 foot.
So that wouldn't be enough for me to climb. That's okay. For this round, I'll steady my aim to have advantage.
Yep. You pull
So
out
that's
that
my...
eldritch pistol of yours.
Yeah, that's my bonus action. I'll take out my pepper box. And... he has a weapon in his hand, right?
He does. As I said, he reached into like his belly folds and pulled out a giant, disgusting cleaver.
Well,
Belly folds wrong.
I heard that he has amazing saving throw, but I still want to try use a great point to try disarming shot.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack with advantage. Oh, it's 2 10s for fuck's sake. It's an 18 to hit.
Beats it. So his arm class is 18. So for people, I tend to roll on the player's advantage for that. So you hit.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 3. 8 plus 3. That's good. 1d10 plus 3. So 11. Plus my sneak attack. 2d6, 2d6, so 6 and 6. Can someone do the math?
How are you guys max rolling already?
Well.
This is meant to be a difficult boss fight, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. The disarming shot. He needs to beat something. He needs to beat DC 14 of strength. Oh, saving throw.
Okay, well, his strength is only +5, not +11, so... 15!
No.
So,
It's
you get the damage, but, you know, the bullet you have slams into his hand, and, you know, I'm gonna say, like, takes off a couple of fingers, but he's, you know, you see the blood dripping down the blade, but he manages to hold onto it.
okay.
Um,
Yeah, Leah is really frustrated, and they're going to use their action search to hit again.
can I also have the damage of that attack?
Mm,
It was a 6 and a 6 on your sneak attack. What was your normal attack?
6. What? 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3.
6 plus 6
23.
plus 8 plus 3, which is 12 and 11, 23, yeah.
And I'm going to fire again.
Yep. Remember, you don't
Hey,
have
19.
advantage on this.
Oh,
It's only on the first attack
shall I
every
roll
turn.
again?
Yes.
It's really bad now. It's 8 plus 5.
That doesn't hit. So, like, the bullet strikes, but you see, like, his disgusting flesh, like, absorb the blow of blue energy. And as the noise... You know, this is a very noisy first turn between a shatter and 2 gunshots. And, like, it's a very stone room, so it's echoing around the room.
Okay. I'm going to... Wait, I can move because I don't have my advantage.
No, because you use steady aim,
Yeah.
which means you can't move this turn.
Wow, it's really unfair. Okay.
It gives you advantage. It's not unfair.
Yeah, but on one thing, and then accent charge, and I guess, yeah, it's not an extra attack, it's how you see it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of our turn.
Ren, astride your horse.
Oh, sick. Cool. Ooh, do I think he's going to cast a spell? He won't cast a spell, right? He's got a mace. I feel like it's the best way to go anyway. Okay. So, astride Bernard, I have 60 foot of movement, which will get me to this foul creature.
Yeah, you charge across this place.
I'm just going to try and utilize my thing. So he's in this square here, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So we are a charging. Oh, I can use this ability in this. So we're going to do trampling charge. The horse moves at least 20 feet straight forward toward a creature, then hits it with a hooves attack at the same turn. Target must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the horse can make another attack with his hooves again as his bonus action. Seeing as he's only using his movement, he can get straight there.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, and as you charge forward, because all this happens at the same time, you weave between two bullets that fly over your head from Leah, and just now Fletcher kind of staggers forward as the explosion goes off behind him from Shatter.
Can I have access to my character, please? I can't move him.
You cannot move him.
Nope.
You should be able to.
There we go, yeah. Okay, so we're going to be charging straight up to here.
Okay, roll some attacks.
Okay, so this is just for Bernard. He rolls +6 to these attacks. Okay, does a 20 hit?
The 20 does, yes.
Ooh, and he does 2d6 +4.
So you're attacking with your horse, right?
Yep. This is just my horse's turn. So that's 6. So that's 10 points of damage. Can you make me a DC 14 strength saving throw, please?
Yep, at 24.
Cool. Okay, so he doesn't get his second attack, so then I will attack Ren with top my mighty steed and go for a strike with thy halberd. But I will infuse it with the power of a searing smite
Of course.
as my bonus action. That is a 15.
Misses.
Don't think that hits. So my second attack, because my smite didn't get used up, I can still use it.
Yeah, it's only when you hit you can decide, right?
Yes. Okay, go. Ah. Flying. Okay, that'll be a 20 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Cool. Okay, so for my searing smite, let me just get the thing up for this one to read it to you, because there is a save you have to make. Okay, can you roll me a Constitution? Oh, I'm not going to get this. There's no way I'm going to get this. Constitution saving throw DC 14. I think you have to roll like a 11 or something. No, 1 or 2.
That is a 17 and a dirty 20.
Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't. So I get the initial damage, but it's not going to. You're not going to be at a light with this.
Yes.
So that's an extra 1d6 fire damage on top of this one. So 2d6 and then an extra d6 fire. So this is just the slashing. Just 9. So that's 12 points of slashing damage and 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, not bad first turn, but as you strike across him, the matted, dirty fur on his lower half seems to catch light for a second before petering out, and you see it does very little damage. It does some, of course. But...
Does it look like he was weak to it?
No.
That means Boyo lied to us. Colin lied to us. Colin said he was weak to fire.
No, he didn't. Okay.
Yes, he did. I have it written down in my notes.
Yes,
I am the
no,
note
it said
taker of the
if you
group.
burn things enough, they tend to die. Was his exact wording. But that's not your biggest worry right now. You're now sitting astride your horse, Barnaby, and he looks like he's still a bit taller than you.
His
He
name's
just looks at you and
Bernard.
just goes. He opens his mouth wide, and from deep inside, you see this horrible, kaleidoscope of colours as this bright light shines all over you and Bernard. Can you both make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay, we'll do Bernard first. Getting advantages to this. Bernard got a dirty 20. Watch me completely suck at this. Oh, actually, no, he gets 20.
Yeah,
3.
you will
because
have
he's
your-
in my aura.
You'll have your
Yeah,
charisma save, yes.
forgot about that. So yeah, 23 for Bernard, and for me, okay, this is not great. Never mind, that is a nat 1.
Okay. So your horse isn't frightened of this demon. You are. However, because you are on the horse, usually when you're frightened, you can't move any closer to it. But that doesn't matter for you because you're on a horse and your horse can move closer to it. However, all attacks you make while he can see you, you're at disadvantage.
Do I get a save against this after my turn?
At the end of every turn, yes. However, that's not the only thing he does. So as this light dies, and just in your head, or you just see, like, it's almost like you saw another pair of dark eyes staring out of his maw at you, and it just filled you with a sense of impending doom and a fate worse than death if you fail. That's why you're scared. Your horse is just like, fuck it.
I guess I will kind of, for the first time, showing fear in front of the pie, I will scream, I think I'm going to die!
Oh, wow.
Yes! You may just do that right now. Because when he does this, I'm going to make 2 attacks against you and 1 against Bernard.
Oh.
Oh, Bernard.
I'll do Bernard first.
No.
Attack. Wanna be instead.
How does 29 sound?
Yeah, it's...
Okay. Oh, right, 5d10.
5d10!
Oh, good. I'm so sorry. It's 29 points. 34, sorry. As his cleaver just sweeps up and connects with the side of Bernard.
Because Bernard is a construct, not a thing, when he gets cut in half, it starts turning into petals of a rose and then disintegrates to the ground.
Is he dead?
He only has 19 hit points.
Does he get the extra 8 that I give him?
Yes.
That wouldn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Even if it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so this cleaver seems that you expect like a meaty smack as this cleaver carves into the horse, but it does just explode off to one side in a, like a hail of like pink like rose petals.
Bernard, no.
You are now on the floor, but
Do you want me to make a roll to see if I go prone from falling off my horse unceremoniously?
I think this is fine for now, because he is now going to make 2 claw attacks at you.
Oh no.
An 18 and a 16.
1 hits. No. Yeah, 1 hits.
What's your AC?
18.
So meets it, beats it. When it matches, the way I do it is that it works in the favour of the players and not in the favour of the enemies. So because it
in
meets
that
your
case-
18, yeah. It's like the
2
house always wins, but you guys are the house. So they both
Okay.
miss. But yeah, like the horse is just gone.
Just because he's scared and this is not heroic, he goes to attack me while I'm in, like, as I was sitting, not thinking he was going to cleave through the horse in the first attack, and then, obviously, as I fall, he just misconstrues where I am.
Okay. Your guys' turn. Sorry, not yours, it's Ares' turn.
My turn. Aw, poor horsey.
He missed you and rolled a 29 against the horse.
The horse only has 11 AC, like, it's a war horse, but it's definitely meant to do the charge and then kind of just sit around.
Eri, what are you doing?
Yep. So I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Ren as my bonus action. And then I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on Big Boy over there.
Okay.
And so he's got to make a Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving.
A Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
How's 25?
Pretty good.
Does he get damage though?
Yeah. So. Oh, was it the creature? On a failed save.
It should be half of whatever damage it is normally.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, I thought so. So it takes 3d6
Halved.
psychic damage. Where's my d6?
As you do that, like, you speak, like, untranslatable whispers into the air and, like, digs into his head, but still.
So we've got a 4, a 1, and a 5.
So 10. Halved.
5.
And he's not resistant, so that just goes through. Leah. You're muted.
Okay.
Oh no, you're back.
Can you hear me well? Okay, that's good. Cool. Leah is quite scared. Seeing the paladin being scared. So they're going to take a breath and use. Oh wait, no, it's a reaction. Sorry, I suddenly forgot my bonus action. I'm going to hide. Where am I?
Yep. And you'll take the hide action, so roll a stealth check.
Sure, yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
His perception is awful.
18.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am hidden, and I'm going to. Ah, wait. No, sorry. Can I fire first?
I believe hide isn't. Oh no, you're a rogue, so hide is a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, you can absolutely fire. Yes. So you'll run
Okay,
over behind the brazier, like clinging to the shadows, shoot, and then like melt back into them. I guess that's the way we'll do it.
Oh,
You
let's
will
keep it
have
that way.
advantage because he is being flanked
Because the
by Ren.
paladin. Yeah. Yes. 19 plus 8 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So it's a 3 plus 3 plus sneak attack plus 2 plus 6 14.
Okay. Yep. Just for a second as you fire, like the blue light evaporates the shadows around you, and then when the light fades away as the bullet strikes him, like you've disappeared into the shadows as they come back.
The fire, just like there's a bullet coming out of the fire.
Awesome, yeah.
Can I have the time to open our little closet to take out the firework or not?
That will be definitely an action, and you've used both action and bonus action this round.
A main action?
Yeah, you shot.
Yeah. In the future, it will be a main action to take
Yes.
out something from.
Yeah, because you've got to use an item, go in and get it, basically, and pick up. So that would. I'm folding it into one action. Yeah.
Yeah, I will do that. Okay, that's my turn.
Ren.
So I shakily get up from the ground, and I still do not want to run, because I know what that means for my party, so I will cast upon myself protection from evil and good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch, myself, is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those have a disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
You will have advantage at the end of this turn.
Thank you. That is a main action. Paladins do not get many bonus actions, so I will end my turn with that one. So can I do my roll, please?
Please do, and you have advantage on it.
Thank you. Okay, that's definitely going to be it, but we'll just double check. Cool. How does a 7, like 18 to 25 sound.
That succeeds. You're no longer frightened.
You killed my horse. As I get up and I look real fucking serious for the first time in the fight.
And it won't be the last thing you see die today. So, his horrible, like, flappy wings, like, flutter for a second as he floats like a fat, ugly, like, bastardization of Cupid as he flies over.
And I have to ask,
Yes.
do I get attack of opportunity?
You absolutely will.
Thank you.
And you won't be at disadvantage.
I had a feeling you were going to do this. That's why I wanted to get rid of frightened as quickly as possible. Okay, here we go. Does a 21 hit?
The 21 does hit.
Cool. I am going to spend the smite on this as well.
Do you have anything, by the way, that stops them moving?
I do not have the Sentinel feat now. I went for Polar Master instead. But that's the one you were on about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Does this thing count as a undead or fiend?
I believe it's pretty definitely a fiend. Yes, it is a fiend. It's a large fiend.
Cool. So I get an extra d8 for that, so I'm rolling these twice. Do you want the damage separately? Because I'm doing both slashing and radiant damage.
Yes, separately.
Cool. So that's 10 slashing damage. And 8 radiant damage.
Okay, yeah, like, you do get a nasty cut up from him, but he still flies over and looms over Eri with a horrible grin on his face, and he's going to reach out with a giant hand, and he's going to grapple you. So basically, there's going to be a contested strength check. So please roll a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
That would be a 4.
Okay, that up against the nat 1.
Oh.
Oh.
As he reaches to what he reaches to, but you suddenly see from the horrible wound in his chest where you can see, like, just through it, a beating black heart from where he was stabbed. You see just suddenly, he roars in pain as, like, it just touches a bit inside, and the hand just misses you as he flinches from the agony he's in. Unfortunately, that's his action. Bastard king. When I get my hands on his soul, he shall suffer. Evertrey, it's now your go. You just got
Yeah.
saved. Holy shit.
Can you move after attacking, or do you have to move before?
You can move after attacking. He will get a single attack of opportunity against you when you move away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 2 options here. I can try something risky that might not work, or I can just go for an attack. I have no idea how much health this guy has. I feel like either way, I'm probably not going to do much. So, I'm
Risky
going to...
how? Shenanigans are always fun. Risky how?
Well, I want to try casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him, but if it doesn't work, it's just failed. And I've wasted my go.
What save is it? So we know he's got at least +6 in his wisdom, and he's got +11 on his
It's
con.
wisdom.
So he's got +6, and your save is 15. Yeah,
15, yeah.
that's
It's
more
risky.
than a 50% chance he's going to save against it.
Or do I just go for some damage and try and run away?
What do you think Eri would do?
Yeah.
She's got a second where this giant beast was trying to grab her is just recovering his composure, and he's breathing heavily, but he is starting to look back up at you.
She's pissed off. For a change, she's not frightened. she feels strong, and she's gonna literally look at his wound and try casting Shatter right in that spot.
Okay.
That is what Eri would do.
Yeah, I love how you've described it, so I'm going to add some modifiers.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, roll, what do I need to roll again? It was
So it's a Constitution saving throw.
a 28, so he will pass, but
Yep.
that damage halved, but I'm going to add some because you
Okay.
described doing it on his heart.
Right.
And you can
So-
imagine that, although he's petrified, he's no longer stone, perhaps some of that still is just clearing up from within him, and it resonates with that shattering energy. Because Shatter does extra damage against objects.
So it's 3d8 halved.
3d8 halved, and I'll add 5.
Okay, so I've got an 8, a 7, oh my goodness, and a 7.
27 damage plus with the +5. That was the most damage you guys have done to him. He's almost at half health. Holy shit!
Okay, I've just had the 2 luckiest things happen to me in a row. That's great.
Yes, you did. But I love the description. It was amazing. Hence, you got the +5.
Thank you.
Leah.
Seeing that Eri is doing great, I'm still worried, but I'm still going to stay in my shadows, using the advantage that she's in 5 feet, to try to aim for his hand, the hand that just reached towards her. That would be my first reflex. So let's...
Oh, I didn't move. Am I allowed to still move?
Yeah. Sorry. You did say you wanted to. He will
Yeah.
get to attack you, but please move.
Sorry,
You sure you want him to attack you?
You'll still get your advantage, Das, if you hit last round.
Yes.
So you get advantage from attacking from stealth.
okay, maybe I shouldn't move.
I mean, you can move, and he'll try and hit you once. You can not move, and if he's still alive next turn, he will hit you 3 times.
Okay, when you put it that way. How far can I move again? Is it 60?
35, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not on a horse.
Oh.
I will hopefully make it so he doesn't attack you this round, though, if you want to hold on for me.
Yeah, it's always really risky to move from a big enemy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna trust Ren. I do still have a bonus action, so can I give Bardic Inspiration to Leah?
Yes. You're not
Also
going to
an
move.
advantage.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna trust Ren. I trust Ren. Trust him.
I love the trust. I will hit you. if Ren fails.
So I kept the dice I roll is 2 9s plus 8, so it's a 17. And can I use my bardic inspiration on that?
Ooh. I think so, yes.
Yeah.
It's a D8 or a D6?
It doesn't matter. You're going to get +1 either way. That's all you need. It's going to hit.
I may still roll. It's a 4. Okay. So it hits. Amazing. 1 10. Oh, I thought it was a 1. It's a 7. So
But you're attacking from stealth, so you
Okay.
get your sneak attack.
yeah, 7 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1.
17.
Yeah. Because I attacked, I'm not hidden anymore, right?
Correct.
Well, I will hide again.
Yeah, stealth check.
Sure. 6 plus 9.
Doesn't succeed, I'm afraid.
Well, he knows I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
it completely makes sense.
Yeah, like you just blasted his hand with this bullet, and it's kind of malformed his flesh. You see just like bone crunching within. He looks over to see you, and you're still there.
Move a bit more then?
Yep, you can.
Okay, don't mind me. I'll count my squares. Please go on.
In which case, Ren.
Okay, I would like to. Is there any like thing to do with this? Do I have to make some kind of? Wait, sorry, I didn't do the thing I wanted to do. Do I have to make some kind of check to go over this? Or...
No, you'll just be leaping over a kind of collapsed
Cool.
throne. That's fine.
So I'm gonna go here, and I'm going to drop my protection from evil and good to do compel duel as a bonus action. You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range. My range is 30 feet. Must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you. You must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move a square that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on the saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn, but the duel is still in effect.
Oh, so either way, he's going to have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So wisdom saving.
Yes.
That is a 23.
His movement is not restricted.
So what do you shout? Like, how do you compel this beast to a duel?
I'm not done with you yet. You killed my damn horse.
Love
And I
it.
will stab him in the back with my halberd.
Is compel challenge a bonus action?
Yes.
Holy shit. You'll have advantage because he is flanked.
Oh, incredible. Yay. You don't like that. You don't like that at all. Oh, goodness. That is nowhere near enough. That's like 11. So that one doesn't hit. But, is it D6 or D8 for Bardic Inspiration?
8.
Oh. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration. Nope. Nope. Second attack. Come on.
You miss something that you're attacking from behind. Love it.
I am rolling like poo-poo. That's a 21.
Hits.
Cool. We're going to use a second level smite on this one. So we're going to roll the slashing for you first. Oh, come on. 9 points of slashing damage, and then this goes up to 4d8. 7.
Where did 4d8 come from? Holy shit.
So 2d8 for Divine Smite. You get +1 for every spell level you use on it, and because he's a fiend, it's another +1.
Yeah.
So that's 7, 14, 18. Nope, yeah, 18. I just missed it. 20 points of radiant damage.
I mean, I was about to say you just got him past half health, but then you did that. So you do get him with a second slash, like, and you huge carve into his back, and you just see like black, like muscle and tendon within as he does roar with anger. With that, he is going to make. It's just like, you think surrounding me gives me anything but more things to strike at? He's going to make one slash at Eri, and he's going to spin round and make 2 at Ren.
Okay.
Eri.
Don't forget it's disadvantage on Eri.
Dirty 20.
Oh, sorry, Eri. That's right.
Can I use my inspo to make him roll again?
No, you do have something else you can use
I know Shield of Faith, right?
if you want to.
Uh,
I don't know if I think I said it's +5, right? In an area.
Would he do enough damage to one hit me?
Well, hang on. What's your AC?
At the moment, it is 43.
No, your AC.
No, that's it. That's your
Oh.
hit points.
Holy shit! That's like a
43
better
armor,
than a
1 hit point.
dragon.
13.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. It won't get you above this anyway, because I think it said it's +5, didn't I?
Yeah, okay.
I sent you a message. So no, this hits. Right. And the answer is, can it one-shot you? Yes. It's not going to. 29 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's as this filthy cleaver that's dripping with his own blood just catches you kind of up under the ribs and digs in deep into your side, leaving a disgusting wound. That is the worst hit I think any of you have ever taken. But it's not.
That puts me to my knees for a second.
Ren, he's got 2 attacks on you.
He does.
As he just spins around with 2 swipes with his claws. That's a 13 and a 16, both of which I think miss.
Yes.
Okay, but yeah, you also see his you hear like Ares yell, and you hear the thing. So yeah, that's the end of his turn. He just lifts the cleaver to his tongue and just licks it off.
Sorry.
Fine feast after all these decades.
Yeah.
I wonder what yours will taste like, Paladin.
Oh, you're grim as hell, dude. Come on.
However, I did realise something. He did have to move slightly away to make that attack, so... Eri, you are now free to move, and you won't be in his area of attack, so he's only got a range of 5. Oh, that's not true, sorry. He does have a range of 10, but it's a lighter attack.
Right. There's not really anywhere I can go. I mean, I can go in Ren's circle of goodness.
If he's got a reach of 10 foot, he will still hit you. But I mean, you could. But I don't want you to take another hit like that.
Can I move here?
He will get 1 swipe at you, but at disadvantage.
Well, he will either way, right?
Yes.
Yep.
A 16 with disadvantage.
So it hits.
It will unless you use your special thing, but that's up to you.
You could do that thing to save yourself the hit.
Yeah.
Alright then, yeah.
He's looking at Ren, but he just sees you out the corner of his eye, so his claw swipes around at you.
Ooh, I'll use Shield of Faith.
So, can you describe what it is you're doing? Because this is a special item.
Yeah. So as I take it out from my pocket, I cast Shield of Faith, and it's almost like an actual shield comes out from my cloak, and there's like a bright golden light as it just completely reflects the damage.
Yeah. It's a single strike, so the cleaver meets it, and the golden light shatters, and like you are thrown slightly, but you manage to make your way past, clutching your side. But yes, I love it when people use items. But also the torn paper is now heavily ripped and inert. It was a one-use thing. It did save you though, because yeah.
I didn't want to use it unless I had to.
I don't think you could have taken another hit like that.
Yeah, that's your movement and your reaction. You do still have an attack though.
Okay, so I'm actually going to cast, wait, no one else has taken damage but me, have they? Right, okay, so I'm going to use healing...
Ren's horse, but...
Word on myself.
I can give you a better heal if you want to do damage instead. I'll fill you. I'll put you back.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put you back up to max. Don't worry.
I've only got 1 shatter left.
You
I'm
still
gonna
got
use
some
it.
level 1 spells as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, I can't. But they're like Vicious Mockery and Mage Hand and Minor Illusion.
He's just picked all the fun ones.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna try Tasha's Hideous Laughter because I have a 50% chance.
Wisdom
So,
saving?
Screw it. Yes.
11.
Yeah. Is that how many hits, right?
That hits, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. What does it do?
So a creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. The target... Yeah, but that's it. So... They fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected, though, apparently.
Oh, this guy's a very smart demon. We were told that.
Oh yeah, we were, yeah. So at the end of each
A real
turn,
mastermind.
and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, so now Veshni just he just looks
He's
at his
laughing.
slightly broken cleaver and like screamed laughs of pain
I think I'll look at the others and say, at least he finds me funny.
as you're casually bleeding out.
So does he stay prone until he succeeds a save? Does he?
Yep.
Or if he gets attacked, I think
Yes.
he has a chance to wisdom saving throw as well.
Okay. Well, I'm not attacking this turn.
It is your turn, then.
Is it? I thought it'd be Leah.
No,
first.
It's Leah's turn. I'm so sorry.
It's me!
Don't worry, Leah. I got you.
Sad, like I'm just hiding, don't forget me. Right, so I do have advantage because he's doing his weird laughing thing, right?
Yes.
So the first thing I'll do, I don't think it's an action or a bonus action, it's just in my head, I'll say to Freddy Dursk, we need you right now. Follow the awful laughter. And I'm going to try to fire at this laughing beast. Oh, yes! One, woo! I'm so excited. I gain 1 hit point because it's a nat 20. There's a crit.
Yes! Sneak attack.
So I'll roll. How do you do it, Craig? I forgot. Do we roll twice or you multiply by 2
You double.
damage?
You double damage.
Everything,
Yes.
Double dice.
even the sneak attack.
No, not double dice. You double the numbers. So roll normally, and we will times it by 2, including sneak attack. Yes.
Okay.
That was my question. Okay. So let's do the math. 3 plus 3 plus plus 1 plus 4.
I
It's
wasn't listening.
only
So...
11. It's okay. It's 11 plus 11, so 22 damage.
Is that before or after the crit?
That was with the.
That's with the crit.
With the
22.
crit is 22.
my.
As a bonus action, can I hide in the shadow on the wall? I don't know.
Yeah.
How you suppose?
Yeah, you can move back against the wall.
And I'll be able to hide in the shadow?
Yep. With a
so
successful
I'm-
check.
So I'm 15 feet on the wall, and 17 plus 9. We're good.
Yeah, you're fine. However, the as the bullet catches him in the face, the laughter stops. He just turns and roars because he took damage and succeeded in his throw. So he is still prone. He is no longer incapacitated.
Okay. Cool. Is that moi?
32.
How much damage did you take, Harry?
So I've got 14 health now.
Yeah, how much damage did you take?
29.
Cool. I am going to lay on hands 29 hit points to Eri.
Because
they are
he is
back
no
to
longer
full.
incapacitated, he is going to get an attack of opportunity.
I am still within his 10-foot radius.
He also has he has 2 attacks, a 5-foot and a 10-foot. He will attack with the 5 foot.
Surely it should only be when I leave his threatened area, and I'm not left his threatened area.
You have left the threatened area of that attack.
Does he at least get disadvantage because he's attacking from the ground?
Let me quickly check. I think prone might do, yes.
I think it's just half your movement, no?
Disadvantage on attack rolls, yes. So you'll get disadvantage. That is a 21 and a 26. So 21.
Hits.
You turn to reach out to Eri, and again this cleaver just comes down. Eri sees, like, behind you, just this cleaver rise in the air and come down onto your shoulder. How many tick points do you have, Win?
65. This was meant to be the less lethal attack, right?
No, the short range is the more one.
Oh, yikes.
42 damage.
Oh, okay. Alright, so -8 would be 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, take away that is 6. Oh god. Yeah, I'm on 26. Ouch. Okay. So, how much was the damage again?
42.
21 on save to keep my companion Compel Jeweler. Which is +5. Compel Jeweler is still up. I rolled a 21 exactly.
Meets it, beats it. Oh no, meets it. No, that's good for you. That's fine, yeah.
Cool. I will complete my action of stepping towards area and giving them 29 points of healing.
Oh,
I only
thank
have one. I have 1 point of lay on hands healing left, I believe.
And now, like that, it dug deep into your shoulder.
And I will absolutely. I'm shitting it now. Cool. I guess I will just step
You sure
through.
You sure you want to heal me and not yourself?
It's Ren, of course he does, dummy. And I will. Is Ares still in my aura there?
Yes, because it's 10 feet, right?
Yes. Cool. I will step there so I'm still in the presence of this and still tanking the hits. Action, movement, bonus actions. I don't think I have anything except from stuff I can't use because it's all concentration. So yeah, that's me. So Compel Jewel is still up. I'm on 26 hit points. Aerie is back to full.
Okay. This great beast lumbers back to its feet, clutching at its chest. If this were not still hurting me, I would have crushed you all. But there is still time for that. Leah, you're hidden, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all 3 of these are going into Ren again.
I could die here. Like die, not
Not
just
with a
go down.
13 on the big one.
Okay, that's fine. That's good.
The 2
Ooh.
smaller ones.
I feel bad that I'm hiding now.
Ren?
Is that 20 in it?
No,
And that one?
that's 2 nat 20s.
Okay. Yeah, this is bad. That's fine. Cool.
I can speak with the dead. You're allowed.
Thankfully, these are the smaller ones. Which are
What dice are you rolling for it?
D6.
How many?
3 each.
And 3. Is this with the double? You doubling it afterwards?
Yes.
I could very seriously go down here, possibly. Yeah, no, just go down. I don't think I can die outright.
The first one is 26 points of damage.
Oh, I know. I could die for a different reason. I am down.
The cleaver misses, but the backhand sends you spinning.
You still have another attack, and it was a crit, so I take 2 death fails straight away.
What?
You got me down in the first hit, so the second one.
No, the crit is on your. The crit math fail.
You said
is
they were
on-
both crits.
I think the 2 fails is on your death saving throw, so you need to make a death saving throw.
When you hit someone that's already down with a melee weapon, they automatically get 2 fails.
Don't you make 2 death saving throws?
No, you automatically get 2 fails.
I will need to check this.
So it's the way of it's the way that DMs execute players, unfortunately. I just watched Crown of Candy. I definitely know this for a fact.
It really makes sense. That's
Crown of Candy is very good, by the way, Das. After you finish Court of Fate Flowers, I just finished the whole
When a
season.
PC is reduced to 0, yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, you just take 2 death saving throws.
Does it say anything about the crit, just in case?
It would have been an auto crit anyway.
Okay, that's fine. And yeah, so I've taken 2 death saves, and I am on the ground bleeding. I'm just going to double check to see if my aura is still in place if I'm down. I don't think it is, but we'll see.
Holy shit!
good about the healing potion that are really strong that we all have on us.
My bonus is also not active while I am unconscious. I have to be conscious for it to work. So the aura is at the moment not in effect. That would be for me as well, but obviously I can't make any proper saving throws with the thing anyway.
That felt better. Since we haven't actually come across this thing before, so we're about to get into the new round. One thing that I think we all quite liked in Baldur's Gate is that when you have a health potion, you can throw it, and it counts as being used. I would like to bring that in. We've never been in this situation before. Is everyone else okay with that?
Yeah.
What is that an action to throw?
It will be an action to use, yes.
Okay. I apologize for going down, guys.
I'm sorry for rolling 2 nat 20s.
I did not know the cleaver was going to hit me for healing area. I did not know that. That was not in my purview.
Here is that.
Eri, yes.
My go. Oh, it's a good thing I've got health potions. So. Yeah, I just will grab one of the health potions and just throw it at Ren.
I don't think you'll need to make a roll or anything for this. You just throw it, so it will hit. What was the healing for it? I think I said it at the time. I can't remember.
It's not right now. I just know it was me.
Does anyone have any of the health potions?
Okay, I know what it was. I'm just rolling it. Okay, so 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, nice.
It's a
Am I
greater
making that
healing
roll?
potion.
Do I make that roll, or does someone else?
Eri will.
4, 1, and 2,
And one more.
and 3.
Plus 4, did you say?
Yeah, so that's 14, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you take out this like cylindrical, like round bottomed cask filled with a red liquid. And you just fucking lob it at Ren. It smashes in his armor, but it then, because it's a liquid, it seeps deeper into his armor, into the wounds. Ugh! You're back up.
I died. Oh no, we're still here. Okay. Oh shit.
You just see this beast look back down at you. Welcome back. So fun, I want to do that twice.
Oh goodness, please no.
Oh, you are prone then, as well.
So that was my main action, right?
Yes.
Okay. How many? Where do I see how many bardic inspirations I have?
You've used 2, so take that off your total.
Okay. I will cast that again on Ren, and then that's my go.
Thank you. You saved me.
You saved me.
Okay. Save us, Leah. Save us.
Leah, it's your turn.
Save
Yeah.
us.
Do that big damage, yo. We believe.
I'm going to go even more up, and I guess I'm reaching the ceiling. 30 plus 15. Yeah, I am. So I'm like here on the ceiling or something.
Yep.
I'm going to, so with advantage because Rain is within 5 feet and conscious. Roll with advantage, and if he hits, I will use my violent shot.
Does that not expend a
17.
grit point?
Yeah, I won it back when I rolled my nat 20.
Okay, yeah.
It's when I kill and when I crit. So 17 plus 8 hits.
Yeah.
So therefore it's 2d10 plus 3 plus 3. I think. Plus my sneak attack. It's quite low, guys. Don't. Plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus
Big damage.
plus 4.
Or his backup run. Greg.
It's 17 damage.
17. On
Yeah.
a non-crit. That's wicked. You did 20 on a crit, so 17 on a non-crit is pretty wicked.
Yeah, way to level up. And I'm going to hide back in my shadow. And it is a 7 plus 9.
That is an 18. What's 7 plus 9? 16. You fail. He spots you.
Just like on the ceiling. I'm like, ah,
It's like,
hi.
Okay, so you're both currently on the floor. No, he got up, so you're currently on the floor then.
Is it my go?
Yep. Provided that was ended, Leah, right?
I will jump back to my feet. That'll be half my movement. I will then... Do I do the cowardly thing, or do I do the
Yes.
stupid thing?
Be a coward for once in your life.
Okay, I
I'm
will
full health.
expend my last level 2 spell on Cure Wounds on myself. I will just see how many dice that is. 1 second.
I can...
D8.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, it's only 2d8 plus 3. Okay.
Can you use Bardic for this?
No, unfortunately.
Damn.
5, so it's 12. 15 more hit points, so I'm currently sitting on 29. Do you recognize this numbers? Because it's the exact points I used on Aerie. So that's all my spells gone. Okay. I feel like I should try and make him actually make a choice. So staying within his 5-foot radius, I would like to, just for simplicity, I'm guessing this is 5-foot radius still, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. So that is probably all my movement. And I will be there instead. So he actually has to make a choice. He is not under any effects from me currently. Ooh, can I use a bonus action? 1 second. Sorry. I did not expect to get hit so hard. What's my channel divinities? Just trying to see if my channel divinity can be used as a bonus action. You can use doesn't say. Where does it say what your channel divinity is? Sorry. You need your channel divinity as an action. Okay, that has to wait until next turn.
Okay. So
Okay,
is that the
yep.
end?
That's me done. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
You manage to scuttle around his side, but he's not looking at you. He's
didn't think
looking
you would
up
be.
at the ceiling where Leo is. Oh, this is a dead spider.
Oh, rude.
So, Ren, you will get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, please. Come on. Okay, that is a 17. Gonna use my Dark Inspiration. This is a 19 hit.
19, yes.
I have used up all my fun toys, so this is just going to be 2d6 slashing damage. So 1, that sucks. That's a 6, that's better. 7, 10 damage.
5 damage, good.
And he's resistant to slashing, damn it.
He's been
Okay,
resistant
cool.
this whole time.
Yeah, and I've just lost all my fucking abilities. Yeah, this is great.
But he's looking up at Lear, just be like, well, how about we have you join the party? He's looking up. You see his hand reach up, and he vanishes.
Oh no, that's again.
Before a
Okay.
second later, appearing directly in front of you, Lear, as he can teleport.
Like, hey, can you describe how? Because I'm just like, my back is against the ceiling. Where is he? Is he
He was
floating?
directly below
He does
you,
have wings.
and he's
yeah.
no, he has teleported basically into mid-air directly up to below you, and he's going to make a grapple against you. Is this
Down?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, what do I do? Strength or dexterity?
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw on the rogue.
Got
How
23.
harsh. Oh goodness.
Nat 1 minus 1, 0.
You're so
Yo.
shocked as just for a second he's
scary,
40
yeah.
feet away, and then suddenly his face is an inch away from yours as you feel his hand wrap around you, and he falls back with you. He lands on the floor. He will take a little bit of damage from falling.
Okay.
Basically nothing. But he now has you in one hand and his cleaver in the other, and he is staring at you. That's all of his actions. He can't do anything.
Where is his hand? Like, there, just
He
at
is
the back of my
huge.
neck?
So like his hand is basically covering your chest. He's got like that, but like if your hand was massive.
He's holding me. Okay.
Yes. You are grappled. You'll need to do a strength check next time you want to do something. Eri, it is your go. Oh, sorry. I need to move that. That's as well.
Can I just have a quick question, Greg?
Yep.
These sources here, are these lit braziers?
Yes, they are.
Cool.
So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I can do this. As a bonus action, I want to use Mantle of Majesty, and that is when I take on the visage of an otherworldly beauty, and I can cast Command as a bonus action without using a spell shot.
Shot. Spell shot.
You are correct.
Never heard that before.
And I want to command him to drop.
So this needs to have some kind of saving throw, right?
Command does, yes. I
Wisdom
command
saving?
this. Oh no, +6.
I do love that though. You're just like over here, just like drop.
I'm beautiful, drop.
That's a double 12 plus 6, so 18.
Yeah, it beats it.
Yeah, I'm useless, aren't I?
You hear drop, and it's just like
Literally, anything that rolls against me has to have such a low roll.
It's the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bards get crazy later on.
But it's like, why when I can have so much fun? And he will squeeze a little as you are being crushed. It's not an actual attack. It's just a thing.
Do I struggle to breathe? Oh no, never mind. I don't breathe. I forgot for a split second.
Yeah, but you feel your bones creak.
Oh yeah, I don't breathe.
And if you're feeling particularly stressed, you might say that, like, you drop your, like, changeling, like, disguise if you wish, because of the crushing.
No, not yet.
No? Okay, that's fine. That is Eri's go, I think. Eri?
No, that was just a bonus action.
That was just your bonus action, wasn't it?
What's I guess the only real thing I can do is just use healing on Ren. Remind me, Ryan, is it a healing word I have, or which is the distant one?
The distant one is healing word. Yes,
It is,
it's,
right,
it's
just
a level
making
1
sure.
spell. Unfortunately, it's a bonus action.
Oh, is it? It's
Yeah.
in my spell slot though.
Yeah, it's a spell that you can cast as a bonus action. There are spells you can cast as actions and bonus actions in the game.
So surely I can cast it as an action as well if it's in my.
You can ask the DM if he's feeling generous.
But it's in my level 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can have different bonus actions and action spells. They're still... you should have been removing... It's not a cantrip. Cantrips are the free spells.
Oh, it's a level
action-
1. It's a level 1, my bad.
Yeah, but you've still been discounting the... You've been using the spell slot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
they haven't got any more shatters, which is the level 2s.
Okay.
But you can ask Greg if you can use a bonus action spell as an action. It's up to you. I'm also okay. I've got 30, so I should survive. No, I got 29. Which, when he did the crit, was only 26 with the side weapon.
I mean, I will allow it. You can use a bonus action as an action, but you can't use an action as a bonus action.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I will use that on Ren then.
Yeah, so healing word, I believe, is just 1d4 plus
Oh,
your
she's
modifier.
spellcasting.
Yeah, plus 3 for charisma. You want to roll 1d4 plus 3 then?
What is my spell modifier?
Charisma.
Your charisma modifier.
So it's plus 3.
Plus 4.
Oh, plus
I
4.
thought it's plus 4, yeah.
So 1d4 plus 4.
Yep.
Cool. Make your roll.
It's the same as a normal
Oh.
healing potion then.
Haha! 8.
Damn.
Yes, thank you. 37. Cool. I think I'm now crit proof against one of the smaller attacks. Not the big one though. The big one sucks. I can't even save you from it. Okay.
You okay there?
Yeah.
I miss my horse.
He didn't.
Is it my turn? Is it why there's a silence?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yes, it is.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm just checking if I need 2 hands to fire with my pepper box.
I think you have to. I'm just checking this, but I believe
So,
you have to.
When you're
break it.
grappled, when you're grappled, you can still attack. But if I want to escape with acrobatics, it will be my action. But just D&D Beyond doesn't save. Pepper box is one hand or not.
Oh, this is. Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure if you're trying to use a ranged weapon in close proximity, you have disadvantage.
You definitely would have disadvantage. Yes.
Okay, I won't do damage then. I will use my action to do a saving throw of acrobatics to try to, I don't know, like almost slide through his fingers
Yeah,
somehow.
Okay. It's going to be versus his strength, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Is it a check of acrobatic? Or... Oh, it's the same. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, 18 plus 6.
Damn, you get out. His was 19.
Bonus action. Disengage. I'm running away. Where am I? Oh, God. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No?
And because you disengaged, like, he doesn't get the cycle opportunity?
Yes. So yeah, I just like somehow like maybe I crack a bone or two and just slit through his finger and go probably between his leg and just run.
He lets out like a
Okay.
deep, just like frustrated roar again.
But that's my turn, guys.
Okay.
Can anyone else hear the music, by the way?
It's still going.
I can hear, yeah.
I can't hear it anymore for some reason. I don't know why.
Let's try refreshing the
Yeah,
page.
So, Ren, it is your go.
Okay, so Leah managed to save themselves, which we love. That.
Very independent.
Super independent. Don't need no person. Okay. Let me just see one thing. How do I make it so I can measure a yeah. If I can get there, that'd be ideal. Alright, so if I do my 35 points of movement over here, then rip the Misty Step scroll that I have to teleport another 30. Ooh, this is not going to be as close. How do you make the ball thing?
What little ball
How do
thing?
I know. Can I get rid of that? I don't even know how. Thank you. Right. So if I go 35 feet for a Misty Step, I believe. Or was it 30 feet? I think it's 30 feet. If I go there, he is within range, and is this considered in range of that? Would you
Yeah.
say that's in range?
30
And
feet.
that's not it. And that's not in range.
That's fine, yes.
Cool, because I don't want to screw over our.
I mean, if it's like a
Multi-
concussive piece of force, I might be worried about that brazier falling on.
No,
Leah,
no.
but-
So hits Nelfeshni, doesn't hit Leah, right?
Yep.
Cool. I would like to channel divinity as my action to turn the faithless. You can
Turn
use
the
your channel
faithless?
divinity to utter ancient words that are painful for Fae and fiends to hear. Hence why I stayed out of the radius of our resident changeling. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and each Fae or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. If the creature's true form is concealed by an illusion, shapeshifting, or other effects, that form is revealed when it is turned, which is why I didn't want to do it to Leah in case they wanted to not be that today.
Well, he rolled a 25.
So that doesn't work, and that was completely useless, and I end my turn.
Oh.
He hears your voice, it just shakes for a second, but he's fixed on Lee and just be like, "Come back, little spider."
Nope.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything, any other stuff. Sorry, Leah.
It's okay.
So, one big attack and two small attacks.
Wait! Reaction on the first attack.
Yes.
So you have disadvantage, and I turn into
Tell me
my
what you're doing.
changeling form. I'm turning into my changeling form and try my best to look scary.
Because you're using...
Oh yeah, unsettling visage.
Yes.
Ah.
You just said, he gets a disadvantage now. Come on, say why! This is a role-playing game!
He wouldn't know.
Okay, what is it? Wisdom again?
No, it just gets disadvantage apparently.
He just get... Okay, shit.
Because I can only use it once.
Okay.
For short rest.
20.
It hits.
The other one was a nat 20, so you did very well.
Good.
On the big attack, though, this is gonna suck. Oh,
Okay, that's not as good this time.
oh, for goodness.
Only 30 points of damage.
30?
Yes.
Okay.
Again,
Are we done or
this-
that's not?
No, that's the first attack. As the cleaver just swings and just you get cut to the side and smashed into like the pillar holding this brazier, and then as he kind of holds you there with his other hand, he just smashes at you. And okay, well that was definitely a miss. And an 18.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, it's a smaller one, so don't worry. Okay, start worrying. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
44 points of damage in one turn. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Is there a third one?
No, he missed the other
second
one.
one is.
Okay.
How are you feeling as the fist just crushes you so much that the pillar holding this brazier buckles and you are pressed into this stone for a second before collapsing forwards? How are you feeling?
Yeah, just for the drama of it, like I'm not prone, but it's almost if we cut my breath even though I'm not breathing because the impact was so much, fall on my knees and just get up like, frankly, scared to look at it, just like thinking of a plan right now. It's me in my own world, panicking.
But again, he licks the length of the blade, spits it into the fire. You taste rotten.
Yo, that's not cool. We don't say things like that anymore.
Well, that is the end of
that's
his
a
go.
stereotype.
So, Eri, it is your turn.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Guys, I told you, big fight. If it helps, he is on less than a quarter health.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
Like, even he, like,
nothing.
he's got this disgusting wound in his chest, but the wounds you've done to him, like, you see little glowing blue points where the bullets have impacted him and have stuck in his skin. He's got cuts, like, sizzling slightly from where Ren's blade has hit him, and he's shaking his head, and, like, you see some cracks running across his skin from where Eritrea has blasted him as well.
So yeah, I'm gonna use Dissonant Whispers,
Go for it.
and so that is a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's an 11.
Okay. So it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay, roll that. That's something he's definitely not has any
I-
resistances to.
Do you want me to read the rest of it for you, Tash?
Yeah.
Cool. So you roll your damage, and I'll tell Greg what else he has to do. You take the 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obvious danger grounds, such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, they take half the damage. So yeah, you have to use your reaction to run, bruh.
Well, that's as far away because suddenly, as she's staring down at Leah's like bloodied corpse,
Do I have an opportunity of attack?
you will, yes. It will have to be with a knife. So I don't think you get opportunity attacks with a gun. But yeah, he's suddenly filled with this. His ears start ringing with like horrible things, and his like against his own will, that his disgusting wings start beating, and he's pulled backwards. Sun starts running to the corner for a second.
When you do an opportunity of attack, can you use your bonus action to steady your aim or not?
No, because you don't. You can only make an attack. That's it. You're using a reaction for this.
Okay, I'll do an attack, but it's 7 plus 8.
Misses.
Was with my rapier.
Okay. And I rolled 5, 6, 5.
6. Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. He's really like You see his wings almost like dragging him across. It's like one of his legs doesn't want to work properly, and he's clutching this gaping wound in his chest. He is on the edge of death here. I do not awake only to be sent back to that infernal pit of the abyss. Leah, it is now your turn.
Okay, I won't use my bonus action to heal myself because I see that he's doing not well. So I'm going to steady my aim to roll with advantage.
Yep.
14 plus 8.
Hits.
Okay.
Sneak attack damage.
Mm,
Oh, that was the face of looking at a 1. That's the face of looking at a 1 on the damage dice. I know
No.
it well.
there is one.
I know it well. Don't worry. Every damage roll has been 1.
14 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you get a good shot into the back, and it like cracks into one of the open wounds that Ren hit earlier, and you see like a fragment of bone spit out. He staggers against the wall.
It's the end of my turn. I cannot move.
In which case, Ren.
Did Dursk ever answer in my head?
Yeah, so it's just be like, I told you we're trying to move a giant snake out the way.
Okay.
Does this guy look particularly dexterous?
Make a perception check.
Does a 15 tell me?
No, he looks like a tub of lard on legs.
Cool, I would like to use my action to cast Sacred Flame, the cantrip.
Oh, the thing that Shadowheart always misses.
The thing that Shadowheart always misses. I want to see if Ren can do it better.
That's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
I assume Dex saving throw.
Yes.
16.
Never mind.
What damage? I assume it gets halved.
It's another turn.
Ren?
What?
Oh, you lagged.
You lagged. It gets half damage, I assume.
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. In which case, yes, it is his turn.
Yeah.
So he's just... He wants to say something.
Thinking.
I said, make this fun, not difficult, you lazy fucking curs! And he is
I
going...
don't think lazy is the right word. I think that we're giving you a hard time. That means we're, like, not lazy.
What's his movement speed?
It's the effort of hard work.
I've lost what his movement speed is, fuck.
Someone in command saying lazy is just always fun.
Yeah, so he will fly in between you two.
I get an attack of opportunity because he entered my threatened space.
I
Or
hate...
did you forget about that?
You
I walked
did
up
that
to
against
you
Kilvannian
this
as
whole
well.
Time.
You
the
did
whole time I walked up to you and I knew you were going to charge for Leah again. That's why I stood there. This is going to be really funny if I miss now.
Just a bait.
Oh, it's a nat 20! My god!
Ah, it's the end.
It's always
Here
on
we
the final
go!
charge. You kill my demon.
Right. Ren, keep his head on, please.
Roll,
Mm.
roll, bitch.
Sensing some negativity from over here.
Yeah, calm down.
So that's,
Roll, bitch.
13. So that would be 26 points of slashing damage.
Halved.
Halved to 13.
He is on 4 hit points.
Oh no, you should have said.
Damn it! I don't have any smites, otherwise I would have smited. That would have been the perfect smite opportunity.
It's okay, it's dramatic. I
He will
love
just
it.
give a one final giant roar. A cleaver and a claw at Ren, and a backhand claw at Leah.
Okay.
Okay.
The cleaver at Ren
Okay.
does a 28 hit.
What's it friggin' hits? I go down on this one.
19, 22, 26,
Yeah.
31.
I'm
What?
still up. Oh my god, I'm still up.
Again!
Oh,
The second
Right.
attack on you,
Oh.
yeah.
On
Roll the
me?
hit. Roll the hit.
23.
Damn it!
3d6 plus 3.
Yeah, I'm down. I might be.
13.
First. Yeah, I'm down.
The cleaver catches you in the leg before the hand grabs your chest and just slams you into the floor. Like, Leah,
Eerie, you're on your
you
own.
gasp, but a fist just comes and smashes Leah the other way for 19.
Wait. Oh, that's the
to
attack?
hit, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 9, 12.
Ah! I had 11 health points. I'm down.
Yeah. He slams Ren
Oh.
into the ground, smashes Leah into this brazier. Just take a second,
Well,
catching his breath.
Am I in the fire because I'm a vampire? so I
No,
hope not.
it is like above you at a very precarious angle, but it's not on you.
Okay.
Oh.
He's down on one knee and just looks over at Eritrea.
Come on, go.
Go, girl.
Bring it, bitch.
Okay.
Eri, it is your go.
I am gonna use Dissonant Whispers again, but I like to change this and I'm gonna call it Dissonant Shouts instead because I'm not whispering when I use this because I'm angry. So you could just see like pure rage when Eri casts this. You could just tell like she is furious, and she literally uses her whole body weight to chuck this at him.
I kind of like banshee like scream.
Yeah, I
kind of
literally like
explodes
all
from
of
you.
it inside rage.
What a time to
I-
fail. A 13 doesn't pass, does it?
No.
No, it does not.
Hey,
No,
well
it
done.
doesn't.
3d6,
Let's go.
please. If you
Yeah,
roll
boy.
all ones.
3,
Okay.
Oh, my God.
6. Oh, I dropped that one. I gotta do it again. And 4.
4. Yeah. You scream, and he just like the air kind of shimmers and shoots towards him. He gives a roar in return before it hits him, and just like you just see like his ears, like eardrums, can burst, and he slumps to the floor.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk straight over to him. I'm gonna take the apple out of my pocket that Leah gave me earlier in the camp. I'm gonna put it in his mouth and say, "Anyone want some roast pig?"
Nobody hears you. They're
We
both
would laugh,
unconscious.
No, I
but we are
This is for me. And then I'm gonna get the other two up.
You've got healing, I guess, so you'll get them
Yeah.
both up with that.
Health potions.
Yeah, both of you roll 4d4 plus 4 to know what health points you come back on.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, I'll do that on good.
4. 3. 1. Okay, so 12, 16.
Hey. 15.
Okay, well. Oh. You did the thing. Okay. Oh god. Oh,
You guys hungry?
starving.
Thank you. Try to get up.
Yeah.
You did great. I don't know what you did, but that's a mess. So well done.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when you two went down, I was pretty mad. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I misjudged that last charge. That was a lot. Oh, well
We
done.
did it.
Eritrea is like really happy right now. It just like puts her arm around both of them, like, "Good job, guys. Well done. Good job."
I have like a giant cleaver, like some wound here, and
You'll be
another one in my
okay.
side.
We'll
I'm
be
just like,
fine. We're alive. We're good.
Like, you are
You-
all carved up.
you did
When
great.
he hit you, he hit you.
Yeah.
None of you got out of this unscathed, but Eritrea, no one around to see you unleashed a final scream, smacked it. I'm gonna recommend we take a break here. We've been going for a little bit, and then we will reconvene afterwards. So we are back from the break. You guys have just taken down the demon Nelfeshni. He's taken any additional information he had with him, as his corpse is currently lying on the floor. You guys are still in this little inner sanctum. Is there anything you would like to do here before heading back up the stairs and attempting to leave? Ren.
Should we get more of his blood on the sword?
Yeah.
Because it was powered by demon blood, right?
We can even, I know it's gross, but keep some.
Yeah. I mean,
You-
sorry, that was disrespectful. That's my bad. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
You don't have to watch. I'll maybe use like a water skill.
I would so appreciate that one. I'm just going to just sit over here and hold on to my wounds.
And I'll try to cut like an artery or vein or something like that to put some blood.
In which case, you're going to need to do a medicine check, because you're looking at this hulking mass of just blubber, just like his pig-like head, like lying there, and you're trying to find out where a vein or artery would be.
18. Call me Dr. Leah.
As with so many things, you just go slit the throat, see what happens. And so yeah, you dig in, and this gout of just like red-black blood. It's thick, it's syrupy. It looks like it's got bits of floating in it. It doesn't pour out like blood. It like seeps out like honey.
Okay.
You want to try and
I'll try
collect
to
some?
collect as much as I can, yeah.
You can probably use one of the old health potion kits. It's probably the
Sure.
way to connect it in. And you're doing that, and you suddenly hear from the body this weird bubbling noise, and you suddenly get a distinct smell of rot and sulfur that gets stronger and stronger as you're standing over the body.
Okay, guys, let's maybe step away. It looks like could explode or
Could explode.
I don't know, it's making weird noise.
I'll start limping towards the staircase. Oh.
I'll help you.
There's this like horrible like wet sucking noise, like you're trying to pull like one of your boots out of thick mud, and you just see this body start to like collapse in on itself in this horrible black sludge. It like sinks like an old ship into mud before disappearing, just leaving this disgusting brown black residue on the floor.
Gross.
If it's safe, can I just go and put the old king's skeleton back the way it is and let it rest peacefully?
I mean, the skull was crushed under his foot, and then Eri blew it up. It's mostly bits at this point.
Damn it. I will say a small prayer for him.
Okay.
Before we
Oh,
go.
and you nicked his crown.
I did not do that. I would never.
Sure. But if that's everything you want to do in this chamber, yes?
Yeah.
You begin making your very slow, all kind of leaning on each other and taking it very slowly. Ren, by the way, do you do anything with the petals that came from the demise of your horse?
I would collect them up, like all together, as much as that are still there, and hold on to them. I will collect one piece of it because that is what I'm going to say is all I need to resummon him tomorrow.
Okay.
But I will give him a deep hug and thank him for his service.
Very nice. You start making your way up the staircase, only to be met basically with a wall of debris from the other side. But you hear, Leah, you hear in your head, "We're nearly through from this side. What's going on your side? Are you alive? Are you hearing this?"
I'm going to be silent for like 40, 50 seconds.
Hello?
Just for him to be a little bit worried. And then just say like, it's done. We killed the devil. Is it working on your side? We're going to join you.
Everything's either the majority ran through the portal. We've killed everything that's left. We're trying to dig you out now with who we have.
Okay.
Hang tight.
We're going to...
Are you badly injured?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like dying on the steps, like, ah!
Yeah, just observing Ren. Yeah.
I got stabbed.
Did I just hear Ren
I
go,
got
"Ah," in the background?
No.
It hurts so bad. Oh.
Okay. Hang tight. And you are hearing gradually some like scraping from the rubble above you. It takes another good half an hour for you to be dug out.
Is that a short rest?
Can we take a short rest?
Luckily, it takes an hour. You have a short rest.
Yeah.
Feeling so much better.
Can we do that in real life too?
We just took a 10-minute break.
That was our short rest.
Because you
How
broke
much,
up then, it sounded like you said, we just took a Greg.
Is it 6d8? I'm guessing.
It's up to
D10?
6d8, yes. I think for you it's 3d8 and 3d10.
Yeah, because you're the half warrior, half rogue. You get different hit dice for those different levels.
Yeah.
How sad.
Yeah, so if
Oh.
you were if you went 9 levels of wizard and 1 level of warrior, you wouldn't get all of them being the warrior hit dice because that'd be too OP.
You okay there, Tash?
I don't know why I'm rolling. I'm full health.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can perform this on the rest if you wanted to.
I will point
can-
out, you are
Oh.
still injured. Like, your wounds are still grievous, but
Yeah, I
you're
got
not dying.
stabbed.
Yes. You
Right in
got
the-
carved.
Yeah.
So you're only put together with the healing of Sune.
Oh well, not even full health.
I didn't use all my hit die because I'm guessing they're going to save. So I just used 4. So I got 10.
Eventually, you hear the scratching get really quite loud, and there's a small rumbling as some of the debris falls in, but nowhere near you. You're fine. And there is a gap opened up where you see an unfamiliar head, but a humanoid head come through and here. We're through! We found them! Come on! And they will reach their hand out to you.
Help me.
Okay, then they'll swap to Ren.
And then she's for the short rest. They just kind of collapse, and then as soon as they open the door, I'm like, please.
I'm imagining very much there's light filtering in from behind them. They're reaching their hand out, and you're reaching up like it's that picture
Yeah.
of like Adam and God on the Sistine Chapel. Some people do start pulling you through very gently, but you are led up the stairs through the ruined vault doors, which are basically completely caved in. You see, mostly filling this enormous hall you ran through is just the body of this now dead Titanic flying snake. It's very clearly dead. Sorry, Leah.
So it's like, you scroll to the speak to the dead. Go.
I don't speak anymore.
You didn't use it on the king, but you'll use it on a dead snake. I hate this group.
I could cast Speak with Animals on you as well, so you can actually talk to it.
Okay,
You
you're
can cast
quickly
other people?
pulled through this hall. There's no time. Some physicians are pulling you through, and you're pulled out outside of the chateau entirely onto the remains of the battlefield. You can see that over the past hour or so, people are starting to try and clean it up a little, but there's a lot of dead demons, a lot of blue armored corpses everywhere. You see some folks wearing leather cloaks lying down as well, dead. but some very quick makeshift tents have been erected just outside, and you're pulled into them, which are medical tents. You're basically laid on like straw mats on the floor, and you are all quickly seen to by physicians. You are poked, you are prodded, you are fed various coloured liquids from various vials. Some like what look like makeshift herbal salves are mixed and patted on your wounds. Leah, they look very confused at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't change back. I'm in my vampire changeling form. Really broken, really bruised. So they're probably confused.
It's not that they're kind of most confused about, but as they clean your wound, they realise, wait, this is dirt. This very deep wound. This isn't bleeding. What's going on? And actually, yeah, your wound is dirty, but you're not bleeding.
Wait, I never bleed?
You don't bleed.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, of course
that's
you don't.
weird.
Yeah, of course you don't, because it's, yeah.
Wow.
So they are really very, very confused at this point. But they tend to, Beth, you kind of make you comfortable and see that, you know, the potions they are giving you are having an effect. And so it's honestly a couple of hours that you are seen to. And countless other people are being brought into the tent around you, checked out, and basically sent out the other way. But you are getting some attention. In fact, you see Commander Dursk just talking to one of the physicians, giving you all a nod before heading back out of the tent. All around you, you hear... There's a lot of, like, moans of the injured. You hear, at some point, a huge whoosh of fire, and there's this weird acrid smell. And somebody tells you that some pyres have been started to get rid of the demon bodies, separating them from the bodies of comrades who are being separated to be taken home separately. A couple of hours later, Commander Dursk comes in, and he's carrying with him a footstool for most people and a stool for him, as he sits by the wooden mats you're on. He looks down at you, Ordsby. In difficult times like these, it is still important to recognize victories, however costly. I have been into the vault. I have seen the very disgusting sludge on the floor. And from what you were murmuring to yourselves, and from what Leah has filled me in with during your battle, an immense amount of gratitude is owed to you. As you see, the portal above us has closed. It will take a while for the corruption to be cleansed, but the sun's already shining through, and it is thanks to all of you. Okay, I can keep going. That's fine. However, we did not see, during our investigation of the vault, anything that would have kept a portal open. And I need you to be very honest. Have you, as is unarguably your right, kept a trophy.
If we tell you, do we have to give it to you?
He looks up at the ceiling for a second and he's just, how do I put this diplomatically? Technically, no. By right of conquest, it is yours. However, this is an artifact that can break through the fabric of dimensions, which means everywhere you go, you risk cutting open reality.
We technically do need to use it, though.
Because you wish to go to the Feywild. I believe that was our deal. You help us and we help you with that.
Yes, and we've helped plenty.
Indeed. Do you have any idea how to open a rift to the Feywild and not to the Immaterium, or the Astral Plane, or to Hell?
You have a book on that? Just like a how-to guide for dummies? So like a vertical slash for the celestial planes, vertical for the fey planes.
It's good to see that your wounds have not damaged your spirits.
Yeah.
But no, we have an awful lot of boffins who know how to do this. How to calculate resonances and paths through the astral seas. If
So maybe
you give
in
it to
exchange?
us, we will open it for you. It will not be a permanent opening. We will let you through because it's not really been decided, or whoever takes over this place will need to decide if they want a permanent rift to another dimension. But we can open it briefly for all of you to head through when you're strong enough. I
Would you
give
be able
you
to-
my word.
Would you
As
better
the-
let us back
Once you're
if we
through,
were able to come? I mean, we have the braces, right?
we're not sure if they will work over planes. And I'm not sure how we would even confirm location.
It's okay. Don't worry about us leaving the Feywilds. I think I know someone.
Okay. Ren, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
It's not just up to me. I'm not the one that has the possession of the artifact.
You can see that Leah this whole time is like clenching to their pocket and like really shaking their head and be like so offended that Dusk is asking that. And I guess they take that like the cue for them to speak and just say like, with all of my respect, we barely know you. Why should we trust you with such a powerful item?
We are called the Planar Walkers.
Yes, I
Protection
am well
of the
aware.
plane is literally what we do. We have handled artifacts like these before. And as you can see, the world has not ended in ruin. If you don't know how that works, you may well be opening up weaknesses everywhere you go. Forever. You said when you came to me, you had already been interacting with a smaller rift to the north, somewhere called Samswood, I believe you said.
Oh yeah, Samwood from Samswood. He definitely does.
You said that was a smaller portal, and that in itself was a challenge. You could be opening up thousands of those. You've seen the danger that comes from portal here.
Do we still have the mind link up? No.
It was only 4 hours.
I will also mention that if it gets out that we have this thing, we might become a target, which is probably very unnecessary for at least 2 members of our party who don't really want to be that well known.
Can I at least choose the person who's going to take care of it?
I mean, it would become we would become its guardians.
Okay. Can you give us a few days before we give it back?
We're in no shape to open anything.
Not deliberately.
We're not even gonna hold it. It's somewhere safe. It can't do any damage where it is right now.
Where is it?
It's in a pocket dimension.
Okay. This might... Okay. Do you know what a pocket dimension is?
Not really.
I just got cleaved twice. Why are you asking me if I know what a pocket dimension is? I just know it's a pocket dimension.
It
okay?
is definitionally a weak point in the material. You've put it somewhere where it could literally just fall through into the astral sea.
But it needs blood to work, and there's no blood in that.
Percy, are you sure that's the only thing it's run off?
Yeah, that was demon blood, wasn't it?
Did
It's run on
you
demon
know
blood.
how much power it needs to cut through? You've put it in a weak place. Its own weight could well cut through.
It is still there, right, Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
last
that's
time I
right.
checked, it was there, but it was before the I'll go
Is it-
check.
Please tell me you just didn't throw it through a fucking rift in space.
Right. No, listen up here. We were in a very bad situation
know,
with a
I know,
massive
I
ass
know.
demon
You weren't
who
helping.
he wanted the sword, so we hid it because we're smart. So don't try
Yes.
to make us seem stupid
No.
right now.
No, you should be
because...
thanking us, and we still don't have any reward. For
Was
what
there
we did.
anything important in that pocket dimension to you? Because
Maybe?
if it's cut a
Heads.
hole, everything's probably now literally in the astral sea.
I start
Why? What?
opening
Don't!
nothing because
Don't! Because if it is,
Why?
then if everything is falling through that, then if you open a portal, it could well start sucking in things around here. Or the astral sea could start flowing out of it into here.
Kirby.
But that's a little vault.
Yeah.
Do you
I'll
understand
open it.
why you... Do you understand why it's kind of important you understand the rules of these things?
If we don't open it, then you never get it, and I thought you wanted it.
Yes, but do you even know what to look for to see if it's going to be an issue?
A hole.
A portal.
Okay,
What they said.
please. He's panting slightly at this point.
I'm still like that, ready to open.
Okay. So you do it then.
Please give me the chalk. We will have
No,
our...
no.
I will have our people look at it. You can be there as they're kind of investigating and looking to see if you've cut a hole in reality.
Okay, so we don't open it. We'll come to you with the chalk when we're ready. Then we'll do it then.
Can you just... We need to check this now.
Just
Okay, well let's go.
Okay,
and do
Oh
it
my...
now.
You're going to give me a fucking heart attack.
We're going to do this now, but we're not giving you this chalk. This thing that we have is very useful to us, and we don't want to lose it.
I don't care about the chalk or anything inside it other than whatever this is. We have our own pocket dimension. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
we understand the dangers of this.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
We are tired though, so let's get this done with.
Okay. Why is this more stressful than the battle?
We have an overly cautious party. There's only 3 of us. So if you fuck over one of us, you fuck
Overly
all
cautious!
of us.
He says as he throws a artifact through a hole.
To be fair, it was a good gambit at the time.
It was.
I'm sure it was.
He was mad.
Okay.
He put a cleaver in me twice. It sucks.
Okay.
Imagine if the demon had the sword and opened a rift right there when the fight. We would have been.
Oh, would have been
screwed.
fucking awful. Yeah. Okay. Everyone else out, and he will go and he will clear out all of the wounded. Everyone else around.
Apologies, y'all.
Right, bye guys.
Won't be a sec.
He will go and call, and there's suddenly just like 50 people in this room. They're all wearing long leather coats. They've got goggles. They've got gadgets and gizmos and little glowing stones all around you.
This stuff's a
guys
lot
are
more serious than I thought. Yeah.
Um,
Pole jump is hard, yo.
But we are safe here, right?
I don't actually think so, but it's cool. Cool. We've lived through the worst stuff today, surely.
okay, please open it and then step back.
Okay. I'm scared now. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it.
Good!
doing it.
That means you might be starting to understand!
1 second of doing
Oh, shut up, Dusk. Okay. Okay, it's happening.
The yellow portal forms, and nothing happens. So, okay, back up a bit. You, and one of them will start holding forward, holding like a couple of large glowing stones, one red, one blue, and they start getting closer. Said, everything seems to be working for now. I will need to put my head in. He will like creep forward a bit, and he will step through that kind of solid yellow barrier. And it's just like a hushed breath. And time starts passing. 5 seconds. 10. 15.
What's he doing
30.
I don't know.
And you see a foot step back out, very, very slowly. And he emerges no longer holding the 2 stones, but holding the sword with very, very gloved hands. And said, it was sticking in the cabinet, and it hadn't hit the floor. By the look of it. Immediately someone runs forward with like a very large case, which you see has got covered in all kinds of runes and etchings, and it's placed inside. And everyone lets out a giant breath. Okay.
Can I close it?
Yep, party's over. Okay. I promise you, all 3 of you, 1, we will look after this, but we will open a portal to the Feywild when you are ready. I gave you my promise before, but I am restating this.
Okay.
We do keep our word here.
Do we get like a reward in exchange for the sword?
We need compensation.
Because we had plans of that, and you know, I would like us to walk
You
away
have
from this.
what plans did you have for this sword?
None of your business.
Don't say. I don't want to know. Oh, Dios míos.
I mean, you know, we pulled off many, many impressive feats since being here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have. You have.
Almost dying a lot, I'll have you know.
Yeah, huh?
I even almost sold my friend's souls. You know, like that. We've been through a lot.
That one sounds like
So-
a you problem. Everything else, we will see what we've got. We're already opening a portal.
So help me.
We will speak to, I don't know, whoever takes over this place, and immediately we're after the war effort. If you like, I can, well, your names will be spread around. I mean, defeating a demon will certainly go a long way for reputation-wise.
It wasn't a demon, it was the demon.
Yes. The demon, now Feshni.
The Nalfashni.
Now fetch me a reward.
I appreciate the work. We will speak to whoever comes after and see what we can do.
Okay.
Now, that is actually another good point. You said you knew the daughter/niece of the kings.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting really lightheaded all of a sudden. Maybe I should lie down.
Yeah. At some point, you're going to need to tell someone because they're probably going to be inheriting this kingdom.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would like
well,
to go tell her to keep the sword a few days until I see her and give it to her instead of you.
Leah,
right.
perhaps you should lie down. Your voice suddenly sounds robotic.
Oh, okay.
You're okay
Very
now.
loud.
You're okay.
It's fixed. You're fine.
Thanks, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Get some rest. We'll keep you what's going on. And come to us when you're ready to leave.
Cool.
Cool. I will slump back to the tent very slowly. Oh, is the immovable grandstand also in the tent with us?
Not this one, they're in the next one over, if you wish to visit.
Okay, I'll hobble on over with my fresh wounds.
Sure. You'll enter one of the tents, and people are starting to stream back into yours now as well. As you see KV and Griff standing up, looking pretty fine, talking. And you see on kind of lying all over the too small bed in front of them is a heavily bandaged but alive Devourer.
I'll go over and put my hand on a knee or something and just give my last point of lay on hands healing just to help.
Ow! Ow! Oh, okay. KV will look over. It's like, good to see you alive and kicking.
It's very good to see you alive as well, KV. Thank you for clearing the way for us. I know that couldn't have been easy, Dora.
She'll be okay. She's surprisingly, she's actually had worse than this, and she's in head to toe bandages.
Yeah.
Still looks good.
It's probably a good job she can't talk. She was really quite annoyed that you guys got to kill another demon.
Yeah, this one was bigger than the last one as well. Don't tell her that.
You hear just a. just yes, okay. We'll break the news more gently next time.
Yeah. What's how long are you guys going to be sticking around for?
Well, until this one can get up and walk again, really. Probably a few weeks, and we'll be helping out with the whatever comes next, really. The army was talking about digging a hole? I don't really understand.
Digging a hole?
Digging a hole, yes.
Like here or somewhere else?
Somewhere on the battlefield. They're going to dig a really big hole. I wasn't really paying attention.
I mean, digging a hole is not a great start for something interesting, I will admit, but digging a hole is also weird, so it is kind of interesting.
I mean, they said it was a very big hole.
But, I mean, that adds to the excitement. Obviously, yeah, very big hole. I'm going to read that later on and wonder why the hell I wrote that down. Okay, I'll try and see what that's about. So you guys are going to be sticking around in the Broken Isles for a bit longer then?
Yes, I mean, it's hardly the nicest place, but maybe it'll be a bit nicer. And we've got good stories to go back with. That's the point.
Yeah.
I mean, a giant mutant starfish is kind of interesting.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully, if we can get our names around enough, you can talk about when you adventured with us, and it'll actually mean something.
In our stories, you will definitely be mentioned as a footnote.
Footnote?
Yes.
You wound me. I'm not a footnote to anything.
It looks like someone's had enough of doing that enough anyway.
How are you doing, Griff?
He turns and you actually see he's got bandages covering his mouth. It's just like, yeah, he took quite a nasty blow to the mouth, unfortunately.
Specifically the mouth, KB?
Specifically the mouth, yes.
Was the mutant starfish too worried about his beautiful voice and decided to strike for his most valuable asset?
Oh, clearly, yes.
Oh, you guys are a riot. Just a riot.
Honestly, I'm enjoying it. It's the most peace and quiet I've had in ages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would know. I've never heard the man speak.
Oh, surely you have. Oh well.
I will put my hand on Griff's shoulders like, one day, I will meet you on the best day of your life, and you will say something to me. One day.
He just looks at you and just goes, shrugs.
Damn it! I wanted to talk even more now. Oh, that hurts. Okay, I think I'm gonna go lie back down, but we're still gonna be around for a couple of days. So if you need anything, give us a shout.
Well, if you say that to these two who can't talk, I will give you a shout, sure.
Always a pleasure, KB. Always a pleasure.
Sure.
Bye, Griff. Bye, Devora.
You just hear from the floor. You
It's
hobble
definitely
away.
like a heavy limp on the way back, and I will pass out like properly when I get back in.
So, a couple of days pass. You start to become a bit more mobile. Like, your wounds heal. They are damaging and they still ache, but they are less debilitating.
How many days exactly?
2.
Oh yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
hungry.
You actually.
You're in
Uh.
a battlefield-like place. There are vials of blood that people are being given as part of their treatment. Roll a sleight of hand if you want to pocket a couple of them.
Sure, I'll try to steal one for the week.
I
13
forgot
plus
how difficult
9.
time skips can be when you have a vampire.
I was wondering. Yes, now it makes sense. Like, how long a week? Now it makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, Das. I was slow on
That's
the uptake of that
okay.
one. I should have known. I promised to protect you. I failed.
So it's a 22, so I guess I found one.
Yes, you do. In fact, you can find roll a d4 if you
But
wish
I
to
like
try
to
and like.
struggle.
Yeah, no, like then don't. Then you can
No,
find
I'll
up
roll
to
it.
4.
I'll roll it. I'll
And
roll it.
yeah,
It's a 2. I have 2 bottles. I use one, so I have one
okay.
for the trip. That's good.
Yep.
You don't have to take every one you find.
Plus, you know, if we're going into the Feywilds, there might not be things to snack on over there.
Well, I have one.
That's how the character Ren would never say that, but you know.
So you're able to walk around more, and a huge amount of effort is going in from the remaining army, which looked a good half decimated from this. And they have done a pretty decent job of clearing up the battlefield. The last of the demon corpses are being burned. Their comrades being fallen has been moved off to a different area. And they are, in fact, digging an enormous hole. Like, not very... pretty deep, but enormously wide.
Can I walk up to someone and ask why they're doing this?
A soldier will just lean on his spade, just be like, some kind of visitation? I don't know.
Visitation.
That's all we've been told. And where to dig.
Visitation and where to dig.
Yes.
Visitation from whom?
Ours is not to ask. We just get told to dig.
Is he just in normal armor, or has he got one of the jackets on?
Oh, no, he's definitely a soldier. He's not in the armor, but he is wearing a blue lighter jacket, so you can tell he's still part of the Baronlock Royal Army.
Okay, I will nod and thank him. Can I find someone with a long leather jacket? Like the planar walkers, please.
Yeah, there's plenty around, like mostly in the hospitals and stuff.
Yeah, I just want to ask someone what's the deal with the visitation that's happening in the big hole.
You find... You don't find Dursk. You find the bartender who gave you
Oh.
that lovely cloth mirror.
Yes. Hello, my good friend. It's good to see that you're still standing.
He turns and you can tell he is upset. He is standing in front of a white cloth, clearly covering some relief. A very large... Sorry,
I could
Apologies.
say some words if you want, and I can do a small ceremony for your friend here.
It's that would be good. It's Jalek.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would be my honor if you would allow me.
Go ahead.
And I will walk across and I will do a small prayer for the spell ceremony. Let's see what I can give her.
As you do that, you recall that during the battle for the entrance hall, basically, you saw her basically get charged by something. That was one of the few things I
we
described.
did.
She went out of sight.
Did.
Mm.
I thought she'd be okay. So I'm going to do the funeral rite on her, which is I'll touch the corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell.
You say your words. Sorry, thank you for that.
You're more than welcome.
So you wanted to ask something? What was it?
I feel like now is not the proper time, but seeing as you insist.
Sure.
I was wondering because this is probably Planar Walker business, but there's a giant hole being dug over there and some sort of visitation, but no one really knows much else. What's that about?
Oh, I'm just told. Oh, I haven't really asked that much about it, but somebody very important's coming. Should be in the next day, I heard.
Oh, so it's like a ship's going to be around, so they're trying to turn that into like a dock of some kind?
Not this far inland. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sorry. I haven't been paying that attention.
Yeah, no, of course. Sorry for thing, and I'm sorry about Jalek. She was a formidable warrior.
She was.
It was challenging to run away from her.
Yeah.
I'll give him a pat on the shoulder, and I'll cast guidance on him just to give him a little bit of hope for the next thing he tries to do today.
Speaking of visitation, though, I hear that the first boats have started coming across from Port Ulmer. They're starting to ferry people in already.
I believe one of our friends should be on one of those boats. Do you know whenabouts they'll be here?
I think the first have arrived, but they'll be back where the original army camp was, on the other side of the hills. Bit of a trek in our condition, but...
Yeah. I'll go and inform my friends and see what they want to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next time we get a chance, we'll share a cold one for Jalek.
Sure, just wear your real face.
It is what I do best. I'll give him a tap on the shoulder and I'll go back towards the tent.
Sure. You inform the other two that boats have come across?
I hope Marcy is in it. I really cannot wait to tell her. We'll have to be discreet though, just in case she refuses.
Well, we could go over early so we can talk to them before they get here, so they're not just walking into an ambush. If we can borrow a cart, I can get Bernard's, and you guys can have a safe journey in the back while me and Bernard take you guys over.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I would like to go requisition a small cart.
You can find them. They are all over the place.
Cool. I will take the petal from earlier. I will clutch it tight, and I'll be like, "My faithful steed, please return to me." As I blow it into the wind, the pattering of Bernard can be heard from the distant side as he runs into focus.
Runs from off screen, yeah. But yeah, you hitch up Bernard, and you're able to take a slow journey, but a journey nonetheless.
I do give him a hug when he comes back in material form.
Yeah.
I do love this horse.
He'll do that weird, like, head noddy thing that horses do. I don't know, horses do things. You make your way over, and you do find where the army camp was is now just a sea of, again, normal-looking tents. And you see that on like a little bay area, which is where you landed the first time, there's a number of ships already there, and people are making their way up, and it looks like some of them have been here for a little while. I'm not going to make
Can
you
I
roll
do a-
anything. Go on.
I wanted to do a perception check to smell soup.
Perception check. You go,
Oh yeah.
do it. Do it. Do it.
Smell soup.
Okay.
Soup.
Soup.
Well, I'm distracted apparently because it's a net one.
No soup.
The air is still stale. It still smelts a bit of what. However, sorry, what was that, Amy?
I just thought you might still have your bardic inspiration.
It wouldn't really
Gave
do
it
that.
A week later.
However,
Oh, it's a week later.
Kinda.
yes,
Oh,
it's 2 days later.
never
yes.
mind.
2 days.
Never mind.
There's in camping spots like this, people congregate around the food areas, and so you can see a couple of spots, and so you investigate those first. And yes, you do in fact find Marsenia. She's not cooking at the moment, but there are definitely cauldrons of soup around. But she's kind of just sitting, just like looking out over the bay at some of the ships coming in, and just kind of staring off into the middle distance.
Would I change in my brunette persona just to not confuse her, by the way? And I walk towards her, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah, you need to make first contact.
Hi. I'm very happy to see you.
She'll start
Well.
for a second before looking around. Just be, oh my. I wondered what happened to you guys. It's so good to see you.
How much? Do you mind if we go talk a little bit more far away from the crowd?
Yeah, sure. I was just trying to take all this in, so a bit of peace and quiet would be good. So yeah, sure, please. And she'll lead you just to another tent. It's pretty secluded around from everyone else, Spi.
Can we take a seat there?
Yeah, sure. You guys look like you could use it more than me, though. If I'm honest, you guys look.
I think you should sit down too.
You should definitely sit down as I collapse into
Yeah.
a chair.
Let's sit down. Let's all sit down.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, what happened? Like, it's been like a week and a half or so.
Yeah. Actually, how much do you know about what happened here and what was happening for 50 years?
Ugly. That's called the Demon Isles for a reason. Invasion.
Mhm.
Apparently, they found way more people alive than they were expecting, which
Yep.
is so fantastic. They like word hasn't really spread around like what they know now, but they say the portal is closed, and as you can see, and she gestures up, and for the first time, the clouds are way thinner, and the two suns are actually shining on the island. It doesn't do much to like brighten it because everything is still quite black and sticky and horrible. But said apparently it was nothing like this before, so it's nice.
Do you picture and imagine a future and hope for the people who may want to stay and rebuild their life here?
She'll lean back and be like, "Well, you're asking the big questions.
Wait for it.
I don't really know what to do, if I'm honest. I was living up in Samwood because that's where I grew up with my uncle and my mother when I was younger, and then once they're gone, there's not much pulling me back there, and so some people are going to try and stay here, and I don't really have anywhere else to be.
Oh, okay.
I know very little about my uncle, but he used to say he used to live on the east, I think, or the west. I can't remember. I really need to know. And
Marsenia, you are the descendant of the king Beaumont. I'm not
And
joking.
And your uncle was the king of
The other king.
the other king, Skyfist. They were both the kings of this place, the two separate sides, and you're the only one that's alive.
You literally found your way home
Yeah.
without even knowing.
Packet, in a way, saved you.
I'm sorry.
They weren't enemies at the end.
What?
Yeah, it's been a lot. We found out a lot about your family. All nice people, but made a bad choice.
But no one knows it's you. We didn't give your name. So if you want to refuse whatever this means, you can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I need you. What? I need you to explain this. You don't have to explain it directly. Like we can say, like 10 minutes past, and you have explained.
Yeah.
Give all the
Yeah,
details.
we'll explain the
details,
full thing.
The last battle. Yeah.
And
I
like,
went and found her a cup of tea,
yeah,
something warm.
within like minutes, she is sitting on the floor, like head in hands, staring at the floor. See.
Hey, it's okay. We are not expecting anything from you. You can refuse all of that.
Yeah.
You don't choose your blood.
It's a shock. You're gonna need time to process this.
Yeah,
Think
it's-
about it.
You know, the contract shit you were talking about. I was telling you how much my uncle made sure I knew how to write and how to read through things really importantly. I told you. But that's the reason why I used to write so much, because he would encourage me to. And to go back and read through, he was always
Because of the one choice that he made, that he didn't read it all the way through, and he didn't want you to repeat your father's and his mistake.
Oh,
Very sweet.
He would always say a lady should never fight. I always thought he was just being a bit old-fashioned. He mentioned not
No.
a lady, like a literal
A princess.
nobility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, you are.
I grew up in a forest.
Yeah.
Magical
make
forest,
soup.
Yeah.
good soup.
A magical. Oh, this is like one of those fucking fables.
I mean, this is as fable as it gets, you know?
Yeah.
This is something they'll write stories about.
I can't really turn it. I can't turn it down, really, can I?
You have the
Yes, you can.
You do have the kindness to do this successfully. At the
And the
moment, all these
capability.
people need a little bit of hope that things will be okay. And things will be.
I don't have hope.
Will
I've
be
been
long.
cooking them soup for like 2 weeks straight at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
But they
big
keep
step
coming
from
back.
that to now be. What would I be?
The queen.
Queen,
That sounds weird.
governor?
I mean,
Governor,
you-
governess?
you've already got the people's respect.
But you say that my real my mother's father was this Tobias
King
Beaumont
Yep.
from the kingdom of the Mai.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle wasn't my uncle. Okay. I knew he wasn't
Yeah.
literally related. He was huge.
Yes.
But-
It begged belief a little, yes.
But you say that he raised me and named my mother in his family traditions, and so you think that the Skyfist family or kingdom would also want me as their leader?
Yes. I think you are literally the perfect person
You're kind of
for
part of both families.
both sides, yes.
Yeah.
Probably the only person they would actually probably both follow at the moment, because they both think the other did it to each other,
Hmm.
which we explained in the thing.
And
You are probably the only person that they would actually be okay with.
Anne has a right.
I mean, you're doing a very good job of explaining that I do have to do this, because it sounds like if I don't, then you're going to have 2 more warring kingdoms again.
No.
I mean, they
that's
haven't
not
got
the
anywhere
problem.
near the strength to do anything like that. They're just going to be 2 neighbors that hate each other for a couple of years first before it gets to anywhere near that. So you don't have to worry about that bit.
I mean, technically, if you want to talk about... Oh, what was it? Oh, he taught me about titles and shit at one point. Technically, if you're joining 2 kingdoms together in that way, but not having one technically rule over the other, it becomes an empire.
Oh yeah, so you'd be like an empress.
Are you saying I'm going
Wow.
from soup lady
Empress.
to empress?
Yeah.
It's a good upgrade.
Again, she would have like leaned down and be like,
I
"Oh."
mean, you did also run a very successful B&B.
Are they not different skill sets?
I mean,
You
it's
survived a lot.
caring
Survived
and
in the
nurturing,
forest. Yeah.
I guess so.
and this empire will need caring and nurturing.
What do you think? You three. Apparently, if it's just between us right now, what do you think?
Well,
Well-
me personally, I think we will all have a different point of view on this one. But me personally, when the call for duty goes out there, you take it. But that's my ethos.
I think that it's not your responsibility at all, and you should do it only if you feel the vocation to help these people. And I'm not saying that to insinuate that the right choice is to help them. I really think that it would be perfectly okay for you to refuse. I just wanted you to have the knowledge.
Well, personally, I think in terms of capability, you're more than capable to do this. I think actually I couldn't think of a better person to do it. But I also do agree that this is a choice. No one knows. This is a decision you can't take back, so you got to make sure you want to do it if you decide to do it. And remember that you always have us for support. You know, we'll be traveling around, but we're here.
That's actually kind of reassuring, Biff. You guys have been helping everyone everywhere. But just from my little, the small village and my house alone in a forest, and then you guys come down here. I mean, if I say yes, who do I talk to?
That would be Commander Dursk of the Planar Walkers. He's currently near where the portal was. We were there being medicated, but when we heard that the ships were starting to come over, we wanted to rush over to let you know everything before someone else figured it out. If anyone could else figure it out, I think it'd be pretty safe.
I will need to think about it, but I think the right thing to do is to say yes, I guess. I was coming over here to help people, really. And I did not expect it to be this way, but what you said about the call of duty.
It's the call the call of duty is always an alluring sound. It can make us want to be the best of ourselves, I find.
Yeah, but realize it's a lifetime that we're talking about. You cannot just start being an empress and then stop being one.
I think on the other side of that, I couldn't live with myself if somebody else stepped into it and didn't do it to the best of their ability. It would have been my fault. So I guess if I'm going to do it, I should do it right?
Yeah.
And those skills that your uncle taught you will actually help you. Reading through deals and contracts and treaties meticulously, making sure that you're getting the best for your empire.
It's
Always-
literally in your blood as well.
Yeah.
This place is safe now, right? Like, they were talking about things coming through, but like nothing came through the portal, did it?
Everything that came out of the portal is either burnt or sent through.
Good, because they were saying, after 50 years, nothing new would be coming through, so. I guess everyone did their job right, so I should start doing mine right, I guess.
Obviously, if you would like some time with this, it's okay. But if you would like me to take you to Commander Disc, I do have a horse and carriage outside.
Can I at least go and see him?
Of course.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me. I mean, you could have kept it to yourself.
I think we would regret it if we did.
Yeah, and to be frank, it's also because I'm being selfish here. I would love for you to be the protector of a very powerful artifact. I feel like I trust you more than their organization. It's a sword who can open portals.
Huh.
It's weird, but you kind of feel a little bit like family. I know you're not, but
Yeah, we went through a lot together.
That's incredibly kind of you. It's amazing what good food can do, bringing people together, eh?
Yes, yes.
Can I
yeah.
insight check?
Of
Just in
course,
case?
there it is. There it is.
Thank you.
There it is. I knew you were chomping at the bit for that one. I knew
Insight
you were.
check and tell me
I
what it is you're
knew.
looking for.
15. I'm just trying to detect a feeling of selfishness, of loving power a little bit too much.
Well, she
Corrupt
got a nat 1.
tendencies.
Um,
Oh.
no, you're not getting. I want this. You're getting a. I need to do this.
Okay. Had to.
That's fine.
I knew it. I was looking over, I was like, when is the insight check coming? When?
Don't think about it. It's when Aries said like you're like family. I was like, whoa. Let's insight check this woman.
That's my small circle, yo.
That's so Leo though. Something nice happens, and they just be like, "I don't trust this."
Yeah. Well, I don't trust the
The moment was
DMs.
like,
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
So,
In your face, Greg. Feel good about the cleaver now?
No, it's because he knows I love betrayal. So
Yeah. So she's asked you to make the introductions to Commander
Yep.
Dusk. Do you take her back?
Yes, I
Yeah.
will. In the spirit of things, I will be a bit more like, Your Highness, as I bow and do the hand thing.
No. Technically, it's your Empress.
My apologies, Your Empress.
No.
help
I
you
still
with some
don't like this
carriage?
either. Okay.
You'll get the hang of it. It's fine.
You put on the carriage. You take her back. Do you want to roleplay the introduction with Commander Dusk, or do you want to step to the next bit?
no, I think you'll be repeating the same knowledge.
So you take her back. You do introduce her to Commander Dusk, explain who she is, and she is ushered by him away to have a conversation. You hear from her, actually, she comes back and says, I've spoken to him and I'm going to do it. I guess. She comes back the next day and says, I've slept on it, I've spoken to him, I think I need to do it. And he says that you might want to come and see something. Apparently there's some kind of visitation thing happening right
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Did he give you anything else, or just said visitation?
He said it was some kind of present. I didn't really understand.
Oh.
So
Oh, wait. This has to be that big? Oh, wow.
so you step out, and there's crowds outside at this point. And Commander Dursk is standing there with Marsenia. Standing next to him to speak. I hear they should be here any minute. And there's kind of murmurs of confusion about not understanding what's going on. And you're standing out there it's actually a bright sunny day. The clouds have completely dissipated now. And the suns are shining down on you. And then a shadow skates over the entirety of the battlefield. A huge shadow. And if you look up, you see kind of the glare of the suns, but it's flickering as if someone's moving in front of it. And this huge object starts coming as the flying castle of the council
I knew it.
Oh, yeah, that makes
comes
sense.
down.
Yeah.
It's huge. People start like stepping back away from the hull, but it settles in. as the castle has landed. And you hear Durst just lean over to Marsenia and just go, since all infrastructure was destroyed during the period here, this is a gift from the Council of Panlepek. Your castle, I guess.
I'm sorry. I
Wait,
don't think I understand what's happening.
did you say your castle to Marsenia, or did you say your castle to...
Marsenia!
Oh, thank God. My
Sorry,
brain was like...
something
My brain
in
was like, wait,
character, but
yeah, that was not in character. I'm happy
nah.
for Marsenia. But
Cute.
the way you mentioned it, I was like, no, there's no way they would just give us a freaking the flying castle.
Yes,
That is
no,
way
what
too
the
broken.
fuck?
That would be way too broken. I would get that thing flying. I would multi-class to get that thing to fly.
So, yes. Well, I guess. Shall we go and tour your new home, Marsenia? And she's led in with a group of guards. And it is exactly the castle that you remember. It's still gleaming white marble. You still see the gardens through the wall. And I think, Ryan, didn't you tie a ribbon to one?
I did tie a ribbon to one, yes. I did. I tied a ribbon to one of the things that were going to turn into a tree, I believe.
Yes. And yeah, so you can still see that ribbon is there.
Are we allowed to walk around the castle?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like, this is now open.
Can I go to the kitchen?
Yes.
What do I find when I get to the kitchen?
A perfectly fine, fixed kitchen that's not burnt or blown up. I might say
I will have a small chuckle to myself because I think I was the only one that really knew about all of that. So I'll have a small chuckle to myself as I walk around.
Ari wants to go walk to find the ballroom.
Me too.
Yes, that's what I was going to suggest you do. You walk
Can I
in.
enter like the other way, like through another door, and I just see you? It's like completely empty, and like just like, our feet on the floor is just echoing everywhere. Actually, it's a perfect moment for me to properly thank you for what you did during the last combat. I don't know what you did, but it seemed like it was amazing. How do you feel? How did it feel?
Oh, it was weird, but I saw you both go down, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's just little Eritrea left. Like, what am I gonna do? But honestly, I took one look at you guys lying on the floor, and the way he spoke to me, and I was just filled with rage. And like, instead of whispering, I just shouted. It was like all of the rage within me just like left my body at the same time.
You did
And
that with your voice.
it kind of just melted him. He just,
You melted a guy brain with your voice. That's so sorry. That's echoing. That's so scary and super cool.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I could do it again. It was like to like, I don't know, but yeah, it's cool.
So thank you. And they're going to hug you, and maybe like start a little bit like a slow dance, like they did a few months before.
So cute. Hey, Eritrea will start humming like a song.
Oh,
And I guess
moment of peace, finally.
at the sight of your first dance together, that was interrupted by something else. You get to dance as long as you want.
Something else.
Well, it was a stampede of waiters, but I didn't want to go too far into it.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
that's
going to
cute.
pull back a little bit, just like it's nice to not be interrupted by an explosion or a kidnapping or
Right. And actually be alone for a change. That doesn't happen very often.
yeah. I'd rather enjoy that.
Hmm.
They're going to blush a little bit. I think they're in their vampire form again. It's just they probably explained to Marcena in the meantime.
We should do it again sometime.
All of that. Maybe not on those islands. Let's try to go find a better place.
Yes. No, I agree.
And I'll probably go out and hold your hands.
Oh.
No!
No.
That's what we're here for.
So
Yeah.
cute.
So, another couple of days pass.
Oh.
Your wounds are now pretty much completely healed from the constant influx of medical attention. You're feeling stronger. And Commander Dursk comes to see you. All three of you. Well, the three of you are looking chipper.
Yeah, it's been a healing week or so, but it's I feel better now. Definitely.
We, in lieu of, well, because of my promise, we've had a fair few of our tech team constructing down in the vault. So, when you are ready, so are we.
Oh my.
Okay,
This
it's getting
is-
real, Des.
This is happening.
Amazing. We'll come find you when we're ready.
I'll be down there.
Is there like a cinematic place for our trio to have like a last conversation on those islands before embarking in the Feywild?
So the castle itself is really big and has many turrets and stuff that were off limits to any of you the first time you went to visit, because you were just dignitaries visiting. But there is actually, above the kind of ballroom is a huge dome that gives the ceiling. But there is actually a walkway you can get to, so you can basically stand on this like circular white balcony all around the very peak of this dome. And you can look out, and you're higher than the hills, you're higher than the chateau. You can see pretty much just a huge expanse. Off directly in front of you, you have the hills, and then onto the old army camp, and then the blue sea beyond. And just on the horizon, you can see the mainland. To one side, in fact, to every other side, you see what was extremely blackened landscape. But as you see, many of the religious sects have been undergoing ceremonies to begin cleansing the land itself. And you've heard talk about larger rituals happening in some of the cities later to be able to cleanse all of the corruption. But the battlefield itself has almost started to return to normal. The grass is a very dark green at the moment, kind of slightly blackened, but you're starting to see life poke through again. It appears the demonic corruption is being repelled both by ritual, but also by just the power of life and nature itself, as it's being. The battlefield is now, rather than a gory mess, is covered in tents and makeshift structures. There's people running around and looking down. It's like looking onto a flat ant farm. Like, just the trails of people coming and going. As I said, there's like no clouds in the sky, and the twin suns are high, beaming down directly on you, and a beautiful, deep blue sky.
Great. Would it be okay if I found like a bubbly wine somewhere? Because I would like to join the two. Maybe like looking over and just like surprise them by
Yes.
and like 3 glasses. I'm just like, I know it's weird to celebrate on this land, but I think we can be really proud. And I kind of wanted to have this really serious moment because we're about to do something quite huge. And I start pouring drinks to everyone.
I think we have plenty of reasons to celebrate. Eritrea defeated the demon that
We-
ruled this
Eritrea.
place.
Yeah.
So-
Cheers.
Strong voice. Big strong voice.
I'm joining in, sorry.
Oh. How do we feel about this next adventure? I think I'm freaking out a little bit.
I feel like I need to share a couple of things that I've been keeping a bit closer to my chest.
I'll pour
You
you some
know,
more wine.
you know bits and bobs. Everyone knows bits and bobs, but I don't think everyone remembers as much as a lot's happened. Eritrea. When I left the orphanage with those paladins on the way to go to my training, we accidentally slipped into a portal of the Feywilds. I didn't I came back out of that portal with no memory of entering the portal at 18 years old. I left when I was 12. I'm missing a large span of life that I have no idea what really happened. I've been feeling weird draws to anything to do with the Feywilds. A lot of my magic, even though it comes from Sune, a lot of it has got that flicker of the Feywilds in it. I think that's why she nicknamed me the way she did. You remember the Masters? Those weird creepy dudes that were in our head? I know it was a traumatic time for all of us. You guys managed to get yourselves out of it with your own free will. I was aided by someone. They showed me a moment in my memory that I have no recollection of. It was a very beautiful room. It must have been my bedroom, but it was very, very beautiful. And it had books and pictures of a past that I do not recognize. And a lady, the most radiant woman I've ever laid eyes upon. The respect I have for her instantly when she walked into the room was something I haven't felt before. She called me by a different name and defeated the master for me and the two that were surrounding my body when I awoke. Apparently, my first name is Renzel. That is the name that she gave me. She told me not to forget her as I slipped back into consciousness. I feel like she's in the Feywilds. I don't know what's going to happen to me when I go in there, if I am going to get my memories or not. Things might get a little bit weird for me over there. That's all I'm saying. But I couldn't think of two better people to go and see what my past was all about than you two.
I wouldn't worry about it. You have us. And you know what? I personally appreciate you telling us. I understand some things we can't tell people until the time's right. So.
I feel like whenever I'm helping stuff to do with the Feywilds, it's going slightly against my stuff with Sune, so I don't know how things are going to be for me when it comes to that. But I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Thanks. And you guys are awesome. Thank you for taking this step with me. I know that when we go to the Feywilds, we're also looking for your parents, Leah. I don't want to remove from that, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite scared, so I'd love to focus on your story first. I'm really afraid of what I'm going to find there about them, about me. I don't know much about the Feywild, but from what I heard and what I heard about changelings, like, I'm scared of being tricked and manipulated and maybe controlled and, I don't know, not be in control of what I'm saying or what I will do. And I don't know. I wish I could promise you that nothing bad will happen, but I'm quite scared. So I just wish us luck and that we'll try our best to be honest all the time between us three now.
My dishonesty is it was a one-time thing, okay? Only because I couldn't.
Oh,
No,
Avery, I
no,
wasn't
we-
targeting you.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. I just wanted to clarify it won't be happening again. And you know what? I think together we can get through anything, and I think it's good to be scared. We all should be, because without fear, there can't be courage. So you know what? Let's enjoy this moment here that we have before we go off and do more stuff, more crazy stuff, more possible near-death experience. Let's enjoy this moment. And I'm gonna pull them both in for a hug and just like.
Still hurt a little bit, but thank you.
And remember, if you stand near me as well, they'll find it harder to get into your head. Just stick with me. We should be fine. Stick together. That's probably the golden rule of the Feywilds. I didn't walk. Oh, I didn't walk out of the portal with those paladins I went with, so something definitely happened to them. I don't know what, but something definitely happened to him. I don't think it was good, but that's just a really small side note. They were kind of assholes before we went into the portal. I really regretted the decision, and I was happy when I got to the place without them. But obviously, it was a lot later than I was meant to. So yeah, it is dangerous, but if we stick together, we should be fine.
Well, to our next adventure then.
To our next
Yes.
adventure.
There you go.
This guy's so good. So do you go and see Dursk?
Yeah.
Yursk.
He meets you at the doors of the chateau and he goes, "Very good. You have everything?"
Yep.
Mhm.
Come on. He will lead you back down past the cleared up staircase, but back down to the vault. This was the most out the way place we could build everything we needed to. And you'll head down and you'll see just a huge wooden frame has been like built in this room, like a proper contraption. There's like copper wires running everywhere. There's the air is alive with some kind of energy, and these giant trio of crystals are all like pointed directly into the center of this contraption where you see the sword is sitting in its case. We'll keep good care of it, don't worry. You can come and check on it later. Once you're back. Well,
Okay.
if you're ready, we'll fire this up. Stand by.
Is Maps
Sorry, go on.
in the room just to know if we
She can be.
said? Yeah, please, thank you.
In fact, she probably wasn't, but then you actually hear footsteps coming down, and she's just like, "I heard you were getting ready to leave, and I've been trying to catch up for you for like 2 minutes."
Oh,
Oh,
so
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah.
You walk with purpose. It's nice. So
Yeah.
you're setting foot onwards then.
Yeah. I think Ari will just walk up to her and just hug her suddenly, like just plump.
She will give you a really big hug back. Just be. I know it doesn't really mean anything yet, but you have the favor of an empress when you return.
Nice. One that can make good soup.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna
good
have to
soup.
give other people the recipe because they don't seem to want me cooking now. They keep trying to take me away from the cooking
Oh.
because I have people to talk to and.
Stop you from cooking, the
I
kingdom
know.
will fall.
We only just built it again. Good luck, really.
Thank
Can
you.
you
And you too.
promise us you're going to continue to write? Because I need the second tome of the book I read.
Yes, I believe I can order people to stop talking to me for a bit so I can go and write at some point.
Amazing. Best of luck.
Can I stay and watch whatever the hell's about to happen?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure not to stand too close, but
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be standing by the stairs ready to run. It's
Yes,
big and scary.
yes, you are an empress now. You need to be protected, but you get to also see the cool shit too.
Cool. Well, if you're ready, come and stand over here. And you are led to a platform that's just below the sword. It's kind of hanging over you. Don't worry, it's secure. This has been, I'm not gonna lie, a hell of a lot of work. Because, bear in mind, this is temporary, we had to be able to... This is both an opening and a closing mechanism, so that we can turn it off, and... Yeah.
I appreciate the hard work you guys have put into this, but I do feel like we have earned this.
Oh, 100 times.
Let's do
And-
it.
And just to make clear that this is our reward. We don't get anything else.
We have the favor of an empress.
You have a
We can
favourite
cash that
empress,
in.
you have this. And... Okay, I'll give you this. He will reach into his pocket and pull out a small, solid silver coin. The next time, or if ever, you find yourself in Panlepek, that's where we're based. Planar Walkers. Show this to the people at the office, and I will meet you there.
I'll take it. Fine. Thank you. Can I put that in my dimension pocket?
Yes, just don't
Okay.
put things that cut through. It's like putting a really hot knife next to some butter.
Oh, now I understand.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Why didn't you say that the first time? I would have totally understood that.
Much better.
I'm not doing this again. I'm not going through this again. I had a half
You
set the
know
first
me,
time.
I swing my weapon at the thingy and I hope it goes. That's all I'm
I
good
have
at.
had more anxiety since meeting you three than the past 50 years combined.
We've also solved all your problems, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, more land saved. Sitting
Yes.
at us three.
Shut the
You're
fuck up and get through the
welcome.
portal. Okay.
Yeah. Can we go now?
Okay, I'm gonna get off the platform. Good luck. Please, come and see us.
Of course.
You've done
See you later, guys.
a world of good. Oh, yeah.
No? Nothing else? You sure? You check
Love
your
us,
Well-
you miss us.
We have
Inside
usually,
joke.
well, because you're not officially part of Plane of Walkers, we haven't given you like one of our leather overcoats, and
Oh, don't worry
you've
about
all
that.
got far too much staff for that. The head that you brought us from the Bone Demon. Well, what we usually do in Plane of Walkers when we defeat a beast or something like that, we actually use some of it to line our coats. As it's like a patchwork story, and he will reveal his, and it's just a colourful artwork of various scales taken from beasts he has fought.
That's cool.
Well, so basically we have taken what we can, bits of the head, and when you find a garment that you wish to keep for a long time, they'll hand you a little parcel. We've linked it all together to make a lining from its skin. It means a lot to us, okay? You're looking at Leah. We don't
I
have
think
many
this is-
traditions, but this is one of them.
I think this
Fair
is a
enough.
cool tradition.
Thank you.
It's not too far-fetched from Ares keeping the teeth of everything she slays.
Yeah. Frankly, I would have been shocked before Eerie, but I understand now. It's okay.
It melts into a puddle, Ares. We couldn't get the tooth off that thing. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, good luck. Come and see us. I'm going. And he'll leap off the stage, and you just hear, "Take cover!" No, not you three. And there will be like this whirring noise, and the crystals above you will start glowing with different energies that like resonate between different colors before finally settling on green. And they will then strike. They will fire out beams of energy that strike the sword.
I'm not ready.
Oh,
There is a bright green flash, and you suddenly find yourself weightless as this green light takes over all of you. You find yourself floating in this green light, and then it's like you're being sucked down a tube. You are suddenly just pulled away, like the world around you disappears, and the green fades to deep black and then deep blues, and just for a second you find yourself floating in what looks like an endless deep ocean. That everything black, just wisps of blue floating around you, before you find yourself being pulled again, and you find this green light flashes up again. It's taken over all of your senses. You feel yourself falling and falling. The free floating feeling disappears too. You're just falling. And you feel yourself smack into a slightly soft ground. Before you can take stock of your senses, like you smell like deep wood and that kind of jungle smell of dense greenery, and there's floral smells abound in your noses. And this is where we're going to end the episode.
Great job, guys.
Right.